Live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail is presented by AmFirst Credit Union and sponsored by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, Jax, Garmin, Rapala, VMC, Crush City, Pro Guide Batteries, Mountain Dew, American Bait Works, TH Marine, and FishAlabama.org.
Hello, friends and neighbors, and welcome to stop number 3 of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division here on the beautiful Alabama River. We had 225 teams take off from Cooters Pond this morning, trying to chase down $15,000 in that first place trophy. We're going to kick things off like we do at each and every Alabama Bass Trail by honoring our great nation with the playing of our national anthem. This is the third stop of 5 events in this Alabama Bass Trail South, and this is the event we like to call the Equalizer here, presented by Phoenix Boats. Before we weigh a few bass, let's get the woman that makes it all possible here on Bass Trail, Miss Kay Donaldson, the director, the, in all caps, director. I'm going to give myself a title. I think I'm the live show coordinator. Can I be that?
Sure.
Great. Yes.
It doesn't come with a raise, but give yourself all the titles you want to.
Never mind. I don't want a title. I was just shooting for a raise. Miss K, Cooters Pond, one of our favorite venues we go to, the Alabama River, always a little tricky, but full of bass.
It is. You know, in the city of Prattville, Parks and Recreation Department developed this new, parking lot for us, which they understood. Parking is a little tough here, but they came out here and blew it out of the water. Super, grateful for that and everything that they've done to host Alabama Bass Trail.
How'd you make that happen? Fly over. Look at that. Miss K, she takes care of everything, guys. Made it happen.
I don't even know what to say to that. For those of y'all watching, this is a big military area, so they could just be like doing practice.
You should have taken credit for that.
I know. I know. A little late on the national anthem. But we talk about this lake being the equalizer. This is the lake that, it can be a grind, but a lot of times guys want that tournament. We see 50 to 80 point swings here at this tournament. It's going to be very interesting. I think the weights may be a little bit lower than what we had hoped for just because of the amount of current or no current that we saw today. So it's going to be interesting, but one thing I know, we got 225 teams, 450 of the best anglers throughout the Southeast, and they came here to catch them, and they're going to do their dead level best to do that.
They always do. They show up and show out in the ABT. Miss Kay Donaldson. All right, let's weigh some bass. Gage King and Thomas King, boat 25. Gage has been waiting patiently for me to stop running my mouth so he could get these bass weighed. Going to kick things off with a great stringer, 14.75. You're shaking your head. Are you disappointed? What's going on out there, Gage?
We had a good day. We lost 2 fish that probably would have put us upper 16, so that's part of it. But other than that, it's been pretty good.
It was a pretty stingy day from what we saw on ABT Live. 14 and some changes, really strong. Good news is you're in the lead. Bad news is there's a lot of other teams behind you. Jason Duran says we can stop the weigh-in if you'll give him a cut of the winnings.
Hey, that's fine. We'll stop it.
All right, that's it. You're the winner. Congratulations. All right, Gage. 3:30, real quick before you run off. How'd you catch those today?
Scope it.
Scoping. So you're out in the middle of the river doing that?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's all on live scope. What kind of bait are you scoping with?
Freeloader.
The freeloader company man. I like it. Crush City free. Absolutely.
Hey, I'd like to thank some sponsors back home in Selma. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. So they make things a lot easier.
Got to have some support always in bass fishing, Gage. We appreciate it. All right, we got boat 111 coming up next. Scott Reed, Joshua Reed. Got 4 bass. How are you, sir? 4 good ones that are going to weigh 876. Going to take you to second place.
That was tough. Just swimming.
Flipping and swimming. Thanks for being here. We'll see you at Eufaula. Luther Murphy, Jeremy Nobles, 5 that will go. 10:04 for boat 17. How'd you catch those today?
Worm and a crankbait.
Worm and a crankbait. Sounds like a fun day. Little old school river fishing. See it, Eufaula. Boat 16 coming up next. Leonard McGuire, Maurice Smith. And I'm hearing we're going to weigh one for big bass. How big is it?
About 4 or 5.
I almost guarantee you're going to take over big bass then, because 330 right now, 1240, 5 fish for 1240 for McGuire and Smith, and we got one for a big bass. He says it's 4 or 5 pounds. 330 your Mountain Dew big bass right now. Nice Alabama River largemouth. That will go 463, a new Mountain Dew big bass. What did she bite?
Flipping.
Flipping.
Bug.
Flipping like a rage bug?
Yeah.
Strike King Rage Bug. I called that on live. I called it. Hold it up right out here for Jared. Getting him on that Rage Bug. Right here for Jason Duran. Jason he gets really jealous if you don't let him take your picture. Him and Jared, they stay into it all the time. We have to referee. Uh-oh. Here comes trouble, double trouble. Caleb and Connor Miller, high school team last year, making it to the Bassmaster Team Championship. Going to have 5 today that go 997. 997, just shy of that double digits. You boys didn't scope today, did you?
Yeah.
You did? I would have never guessed it. Did you make a long run?
Yeah, I ran a total of 120 miles today.
120 miles?
Burned 35 gallons. It's the most we've ever run. I don't know. I think the rain messed us up a little bit, but it is what it is. Have to bounce back next one.
We know you will. We saw you guys catch them at Eufaula, and it is up next on the schedule. Josh Chappell, Paul Davis winners at Logan Martin last year. How are you, buddy?
Doing better now.
You're doing better now that you're back on dry land. 5 that'll go 11:35. You boys made a heck of a run, look like today, by the trackers.
Yes, we did.
How'd you catch those?
On a swim bait.
On a swim bait. You guys like to do that a little bit.
A little bit. We do it a little bit. So
You going to win at Eufaula?
I hope so.
All right, we'll see you there. Tim Peak, Byron Smith, 5 bass today for boat 51. Going to be your new leaders. 1581. Just show up and show out early in the weigh-in here.
Hey, man, we come in early so we can maybe, make a big showing before everybody else started coming in. But
Hey, we can stop it right now for a cut.
we had most of that probably in 45 minutes.
Is that a shad spawn deal?
It really kind of wasn't. There was a little shed, but they weren't up thrashing. We had to pick them out. And then we went back in that area later and cold a couple of times. But it was a good day on Alabama River.
How'd you catch them?
We caught them all on artificial today.
All artificial. Come on, you got to give me more than that. There's people watching at home. There's people here at Cooter's Pond. I mean, you could have said live bait, I guess, if we would have had to have a long, be a totally different conversation right now.
No, we caught them on Zoom products and spinnerbait.
Zoom makes a lot of products, but you know what? We'll let you stick to that. Hold them up out here. Great job. Hold them up right out here for Jared, and then for Jason Duran right here.
Check, 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 check.
All right, we got some champs coming up here next. Team Hurst, Matthew and Roy, winners of the Smith Lake Championship just a few years ago. Boat 14, going to get in the double digits on the Alabama River. 5 alive for 10.66. How'd you catch them today?
Throwing a worm and a creature bait.
Worm and a creature bait. Are you fishing wood cover? Are you fishing some grass? What are we doing?
A little both, mainly a wood cover.
All right. Well, it's a good day on the Alabama. It was stingy out there today, boys. We'll see you down the road. Skylar Sanders and Grant Williamson coming up next with another 5-fish limit. You're going to hear me say that a lot today. Boat 18 with 5 that will go. 984. Got to have those 3+ pounders on the Alabama River.
We jumped off 2 big ones early, and we just never recovered.
Whose fault was it? You or your partners? Blame him since he's not here.
It was him.
That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Blame him for sure. Dad Spates, Charles Nowling, 3 bass today for boat 49. 490 for 3. They were missing their friends.
Well, we won practice yesterday.
Hey, well, see Darian down here. Darian's got the U1 practice prize. I'm not sure what it is today, but he's handing them out.
We just couldn't find them. We found them Thursday and Friday, and it is what it is.
They loved you and leave you sometimes. They do that, indeed. Jeremy Britton, Matt Young, boat number 1. Did you have anywhere to go with that good boat number?
We did. Fish weren't there, though.
They decided they didn't read the memo. $4.95 for 5 fish. That's the Diet Mountain Dew small bag of the day so far.
Hey, we'll take it. So
That-
we win something.
Get you a can of Diet Mountain Dew right back there. Jimmy Whaley, Terry Adams, boat number 10, 5 bass today. How are you, sir?
Pretty good, really.
5 for 1083, getting the double digits. It's very tricky to get in the double digits out there right now on the Alabama River.
Hey, we went through 40 fish to get that.
Well, that's a good day when you catch that many. Great job. We'll see you at Eufaula. You mean you guys couldn't even hear my weed eater voice out there? Oh, my goodness. Lucky you, I say. That's what my wife watching at home says. Thank goodness you didn't have to hear me. My wife will watch a weigh-in from time to time. I don't think she sticks around for the entirety, but she will. She texted me last weekend and said, nice shirt. I'm sure she's proud of this one, too. I got the Magellan gear on. Got the peaches up here rocking. These are Alabama peaches, Darian. No, that's the state of Alabama. Just go with it, Darian. Dang. He's down here picking me apart. The live show coordinator, Darian Craig. New titles. Jason Duran, he's got 2 bottles of water, a Diet Mountain Dew, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what they weigh. Oh, you're just cutting through. Using the weigh-in stage here, the Alabama Bass Trail for a cut-through. Your official staff, I guess you can do that. It is indeed. We appreciate everybody watching Alabama Bass Trail live this morning. Myself, Darian Craig, and Jason Duran out there trying to make it happen on the Alabama River. Cell phone service a little tricky in places out there on this very, very twisty and turny fishery. Darian ended up in the water trying to push a boat into a backwater. Jason took a nap for a little while. I went to Jack's and got a biscuit while we were trying to find service. Rob Lee, Steve Winslet coming up next. And I just heard Daniel Montgomery say they're going to weigh a big one. It looks like they're going to weigh 5 big ones like they always do. Here we go. Fixing to set a new bar early in the weigh-in. 16:38 for Rob Lee and Steve Winslet. I mean, you guys always show out on this place.
Well, it just fits our style of fishing, but we had a lot of luck today also. With a good boat draw, with a shad spawn going. So being boat 5 helped tremendous.
Did you guys catch most of that weight early?
We did. And just had to nickel and dime rest of the day. It's a grind. It it ain't easy out there.
So is that a swim jig bite, a swim bait, spinner bait? What are you doing on that shad spawn?
We caught them on a frog. We caught or reeling a frog. Caught them swimming. We did catch one on a swim bait, and then we caught some on a finesse worm later on in the day. It's just tough, because the bite got tough.
Is that the same area where the shad spawn went on? The fish kind of hang around, so you got to slow down?
That's right. That's right. Just we made about 3 or 4 passes through it, and luckily got one big bite.
Will it be enough to win?
No, it ain't gonna be enough to win. It's gonna be up there, I think, but it ain't gonna be enough to win.
Let's see what we got on Mountain Dew Big Bass 478. That's the new Mountain Dew Big Bass. We're gonna let you hold them up out here. I would tell you how to do that, but you guys know the drill because you do it all the time. Catching them, as always, Rob Lee and Steve Winslet. Luckily, Darian Craig did not find them on the water today, or this would not have happened.
I am gonna say I was jacked up on some y'all coffee. If y'all ain't never tried it, get some. It's good.
Man, I tell you what.
I got a gift pack, and I'm gonna give him a hug later, but unfortunately, I'm gonna go broke buying it.
Oh, look out! Look out! Here he comes, Darian Craig. He's gonna try to steal the moment. All I know is, if a man runs over my topwater spot on Logan Martin, I'm dang sure not giving his coffee a plug on stage. But Rob Lee and Steve Winslet are better men than I. Parker and Colton Odom, both 33, coming up next. Good bag of fish, 5 that will go. 12.94, and we're going to weigh a big one. Great job out there today.
Yes, sir. It was a little bit of a tough one today, but we scrounged up a couple.
Listen, to get above that 10, 11-pound mark here is really key for points, for money. 12.94 going to take you all the way to 4th place right now on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard, and a 4.48 Mountain Dew Big Bass. How'd you catch those?
Caught a lot of them on a swim jig early this morning, a few on a fluke, floating worm. As the sun got up in the day, we slowed down, started picking it apart, flipping.
Was that a shad spawn this morning early?
Yes, sir, it was. And even on our banks where we were catching them flipping, there's areas that had a shad spawn that morning.
So a little fast and furious, and then you had to slow down. Well, you guys did a great job, and we're going to send you on. Daniel Montgomery says we're not taking any pictures. He's ruthless sometimes. Okay, good job, guys. Zach and Paul Hester, boat 42, 5 that away, 11.88. Nicely done.
Yep. Caught them all swimming a speed worm.
Early this morning?
All day.
All day?
Probably caught 50 or 60 fish.
Man, this place is full of fish.
It is.
What kind are you fishing, main river banks or backwater?
Backwater.
Okay, fishing the backwater. We're weighing one for Mountain Dew Big, 430. Going to come up a little short, 478, our Mountain Dew Big Bass. Nicely done. Stephen Barnes and Justin Coron. 5 bass today. Stephen and Justin for boat number 21, 808. 808. My voice is cutting out. I sound like I'm going through puberty. I don't know what's going on, allergies or something. But how'd you guys catch them out there today?
Caught all of them. I think all that we weighed in on a Cinco.
Slow and slow.
Yeah. Our shad spawn, they dropped the water on our shad spawn. Spot was not what it should have been, not what it was yesterday. So it was. We weren't able to hook up on the shad spawn this morning.
We got big fish and big things coming up at Eufaula, so get back on track there. We'll see you there. Mike and Slade McCullers, boat 34, 5 that will go 809. 809, a lot of bass in this Alabama River, but it's tough to catch those better than average keepers sometimes.
Yes, sir.
They'll make you mad.
Especially when you lose them.
Did you lose them or did your partner?
Partner and me.
Well, you get him like a hard time when you get back to the boat. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Greg Bearden, A.J. McGee, boat 11, 5 bass. Daniel Montgomery making them mad down there. 1181 today. Double digits are hard to come by. How did you get above average there?
Last cast of the day, we caught our biggest fish, but my partner here, he sucks.
Oh, man. Are you going to take that, dude?
Well, I do suck.
You do? Okay. He does suck. Why? But why? Will you tell us why?
Oh, the first 7 casts of the day, we probably lost 15 to 17 pounds.
We or him?
Him.
Why did you do that?
No good.
Why did he do that?
Because he sucks.
Is he going to fish with you at Eufaula?
Oh, yeah, we're going to win it.
Okay, well, it sounds like you guys are going to get it back together. Did you ride here together?
No.
Thank goodness, because there's some tension up here. You guys settle it out before you follow, okay? Go to some couples therapy, all right? Get it back together. Dustin Jordan, Alex Bowden, right? Great bag, 5 for 13.32, going all the way to 4th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. How'd you catch those today?
We were just throwing a little rage bug around.
Flipping a Strike King Rage Bug on live this morning, which you guys can't watch. That's what I said would get it done here, so no big deal. Thanks for making me look really good.
Yeah, we've had all kinds of issues. Trolling motor only turns one direction. Somebody's sitting in our fishing spot, watch them jack on them, so.
Long day, but you made the best of it in the top 10 right now. Hold a couple of them up. Right out here for Jared and for Jason Duran. Daniel Montgomery's going to allow you to take a picture. Some pretty Alabama River spotted bass. Like to eat that Strike King Rage Bug. Boat number 2 up next. Norman Crow, Leslie Bottoms. Great job, guys. 2 bass for $3.05 for boat number 2.
That's more than what I thought it was going to be. You know, a year and a half ago, I finished high on this lake, and I went to the regionals. And yesterday was a good day on practice, but today I just couldn't get them.
It was a tough day, but you know what? 2 more events to go. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Boat number 30, Charlie Williams and Michael Smith. 5 bass. Going to get them in the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard top 10 with 5 for $12.64. How'd you catch those today?
On a shaky head.
On a shaky head. What kind of worm?
Just a little zoom trick worm.
Just that good old trick worm. It'll get a bite.
Yes, sir.
Nicely done. Boat 64, the Robinsons, Jacob and Austin. 5 that will go 665. I'm glad they weigh 665 and not 666, guys.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough day. We got a bunch of bites, just never landed on the right ones.
A lot of fish in the Alabama River, but it's hard to sort through them sometimes.
That's right. We just couldn't get a big bite.
We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Thanks for being here. Braden Tisdale, Reese Killian, boat number 19, 5 bass. That will go 619 today.
Yeah, it's better than what we thought. Just had a terrible practice and just couldn't find a big bite. So we're just going to take our loss and move on to the next one.
Keep it rolling.
Yeah, so I guess I'll see y'all at Lake Eufaula.
See you at Eufaula. Coming up next, Michael Cox, Colt Boyette, boat number 22. Going to go all the way to 4th place with 13.59. Nicely done. Y'all are always catching them down here, I feel like. You're very comfortable in the Alabama River.
Yeah, we are. This is our favorite place to come, so we're just lucky it shook out like that. We just never had a big bite today.
So give me a breakdown. How do you catch that on the Alabama River on a tough day?
Flipping a bug.
Flipping a bug, like a Strike King Rage Bug, something like that?
Yep. Strike King Rage Bug and a buzz bait all day.
You hear that, Jason Duran? Darian? Yeah, you hear that? All right. Hold them up out here loud and proud. Did Daniel already run off with them? No, he's right there. He's right there. So we kind of set weights, just a little behind the scenes. We set a weight. Okay, this is what we're taking pictures with. Keep the weigh in moving, things like that. And Daniel is kind of I'll call him the enforcer on that. So I always kind of have to ask Daniel, all right, Daniel, can we take a picture? Michael Howard, Jeremy Eaton, boat 60. 5 bass will go 10.66. Got in the double digits today. Get you some points and get you headed to Eufaula.
Yeah, it still sucked.
Hey, it's better than not having double digits. You got to separate yourself here.
Yeah.
See you guys at Eufaula. Thanks for coming. Thank you. All right, the champs. They won at Eufaula last year. They won on Logan Martin in that tunnel hole. Blake Tomlin, Justin Foster, 12:57 today. Now, you told me you were looking forward to this place. That's going to put you in the top 10 in 8th place right now. You want me to stop the weigh-in? We can.
Right now it's good.
Just call it right there. How'd you guys catch them today?
Flipping brush hog, and I think I caught maybe 2 on a frog. That's it.
In the dirt, I'm sure.
Yes.
Always in the dirt. Looking forward to Eufaula. We're a month earlier than when you guys won last year. You won up shallow. Got to be excited about the next one.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. That was kind of a fluke deal, so I don't know. We'll just see what happens.
No pressure. We're all picking you guys to win there again. We'll see you down the road. And then there were none at the tanks. Going to take a short break here from Cooters Pond. Stop number 3 of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division presented by Phoenix Boats. We'll be back in just a few more minutes to weigh some Alabama River bass.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
At what point does a town become a city? Is it when more and more businesses locate there? Maybe it's when the services and amenities improve. Or when opportunities expand the economy. Or in that moment, when new neighbors move to town and soon become old friends. But what if you could have the best of both worlds? A city on the move, with the soul of a small community, where the more things change for the better, the more they stay the same. Now, that's city life worth preserving. The city of family. The city of growth. The city of charm. The city of Prattville, where we'll always have the heart of a town.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Before there were hashtags, there were handshakes and shared stories. They gave us confidence to make our first cast, to chase our dreams. They taught us to fish, and in the process, taught us about life. They taught us that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about lifting others up. The future isn't just about selling tackle. It's about 3 simple words: Let's go fishing. Here's to the original influencers.
Jack's here with a breakdown of our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's got hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes topped with white peppered gravy. Talk about a winning combination. Woo! We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to the Alabama River Cooters Pond. Stop number 3 of the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. We got 16-38 on top, Rob Lee and Steve Winslet. We're going to keep this thing moving. Eric Staggs, Jason Hammaker, both 31. 5 that will go 13-72. Going to go all the way to 5th place. You should have brought him up here to hold him up. We're going to get a picture out of this deal.
Yeah, he's holding the boat.
Well, daggum, you're going to just tell him that you got disqualified or something. Freak him out since he couldn't make the walk with you.
That would freak him out.
How'd you guys catch him?
Just dragging a worm.
Dragging a worm. All right, hold a couple of them up right out here for Jared and then for Jason Duran. Staggs and Hammaker 13-72. Little mixed bag action. Some spotted bass and largemouth out of the Alabama River. Stephen Wade Hornsby and Ryan Slifer, 5 that will go. 698 for boat 159. Long day on the Alabama River. It's tough to get a quality bite sometimes here.
Yeah, we caught a pile of fish, and they all were the same size. Just a pound, a little over a pound. That's it.
Well, the good news is we're headed to Eufaula next, where you could catch 5 that weigh 659 each. So good luck to you down there. We'll see you down the road. Travis and Donald Stuck, boat number 9, coming in with a 5-fish limit. They will go 864 and get you headed to Eufaula.
That's it, heading there.
All right, we'll see you then there in May. Trevor Elliott and Bo Buford Washam, boat number 3 this morning. You didn't have to wait long for the boat number to get called.
No, we was in the first one down the lake the whole way, and I wish I could say it paid off, but it didn't. We got on a little jerkbait bite flurry for a little bit, and we come up with whatever he's gonna tell us we got.
5 for $9.99. You needed a drop of Mountain Dew on that scale to put you in the double. Listen, Daniel, you never know about Daniel. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Daniel, they're blaming you for everything. Assistant Tournament Director Daniel Montgomery down here catching strays on the ABT stage today. Jeffrey Haskins, Mike Chambers, boat 54 up next. 5 that will go 866 today here at Stop 3.
Well, that's a lot better than what we've done in the past, so we'll take 863 and head to Eufaula.
Roll on to the next one in May. We'll see you there. Clinton Nail, Kevin McCaleb, boat 27, a 5-fish limit. Good 5-fish limit going all the way to 4th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Nicely done. How did you catch those? 13.98.
Pitching a jig.
Pitching a jig. Wood cover, you out on the main river?
River.
On the main river. All right, hold a couple of them up. Jig on the river. Jason Duran did say that. I'll give him credit where credit is due. On our bait picks this morning, he said a hack attack flipping jig by Strike King would get it done today. And for Kevin and Clinton, it did. Right here for Jared and right here for Jason Duran. Boat 67, Trent Tilley, James Williams. Another one of those Alabama River 5-fish limits. Going to break into the double digits. 10:43 today on the Alabama River. Kind of shook your head, not what you wanted.
Couldn't get them in the boat.
How'd you lose them?
Just coming off swim jig.
Can't do that. Can't do that. At Eufaula, put them all on the boat. Get us 5 big ones. We'll see you in the top 10 there.
Appreciate it.
See you down the road. Harry Parkinson, Jason Turner, boat 45 with 5 fish. That'll go 854 today. And you said you're running off the stage.
Yeah, we're running. Eufaula.
Running to Eufaula. See you there. Boat 24, the Harrisons, Zach and Kristen Harrison, also known as Huck's parents. That's what you once Hook graced the stage. That's what it became. Here we go. Great bag going all the way to third place. 15:04. Nicely done for the Harrison crew. We're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. They're all about the same size. We got Mountain Dew Big Bass currently 478 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. All right, we're going to look through there while we're digging out a Mountain Dew Big Bass. How did you guys catch those today?
Frogging.
On a frog in the dirt. What kind of frog do you like to throw on the Alabama River?
Spro frog and no frog.
Okay, I love it. All right, we're going to see. Now, do you guys give a Hook a hard time if you beat him today?
We will.
You absolutely, okay. A little trash talking with Hook. $3.98 for a Mountain Dew Big. Just a great bag. Hold them up out here for Jared going all the way. Third place for Zach and Kristen Harrison, 15:04. 15 pounds of frog eaters here on the Alabama River for Zach and Kristen. David Sneed and Clint Carter coming up next. Boat 87 with a good bag. Going to go all the way to fifth place on the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard with 14.66. Nicely done on a tough Alabama River day.
Man, it was tough, but we found those fish in about 20 feet of water.
Really? So catching them deep, how are you getting them out of 20 feet of water?
We threw well, first of all, we caught the biggest one on a swim jig early, but we caught about 40 today. I was using a freeloader, and you couldn't really see them. You just bring that freeloader across the surf or across the bottom, and they just come up. And we lost two, well over 3 pounds. That would have put us right there. It is what it is.
Great bag, great day. Hold a couple of them up right here for Jared and for Jason Duran. Hold them up for the birthday boy, I should say. Jared Sanders out there turned 21 today. So if you see him, take him a bush. John Simpson's going to sing him happy birthday here in just a little bit. Sound like Marilyn Monroe or Marilyn Manson.
We got a nice crowd. I don't want to run them off, Luke.
It's probably a good choice for neither one of us to sing today. Boat 71 coming up next. Brandon Jones, Jared Wilson. 5 bass that will go 1170. 1170. How'd you catch those today?
Every way. Worms, spinner baits, you name it. Just trying to grind it out. They were supposed to be bigger than that.
They're always supposed to, though, right? And they lie to us sometimes.
They do. Practice was a little bit better than we thought yesterday, and just didn't pan out today.
Get them at You Follow. We'll see you in May. Dean Robinson, Joel Hughes coming up next. Boat 28. Going to get in the double digits, and we're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big Bass. 5 that will go 10:38 here at stop number 3 in the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. What did the big one bite today?
Trick worm.
On a trick worm. 478 currently your Mountain Dew Big Bass. Going to be just a little short, but a 406. 406 Alabama River post-spawn largemouth. Thank you, guys. The Crittendens, Scott and Riley, boat 93 with 1 bass today for 132 for boat 93. And on to You Follow. I'll see you there. Mark Ammons, Terry Harris, boat 39 with a 4 fish bag today. 4 that will go. They're very alive. Or they're upset with Daniel Montgomery. It's a fine line. We're not sure here. Every way in, I'm not sure. 409, 4 for 409. You had the average. We just needed some 4-pounders to go with them.
That is correct.
You probably looked for them all day, though, and some days it just doesn't happen.
It didn't happen today.
We'll hope it happens for you. You follow. See you down the road. John and Andrew Wade, boat 29, coming up next. 5 fish here today. 9:57 for you at stop number 3.
There's supposed to be 1950.
Oh, hang on. Was there? Oh, there was a one. There was a one missing. Yeah, on the screen. We subtracted the 1. I'm sorry.
We had a good time, man. We caught more than I expected today, but on to Eufaula, I guess.
You follow big old bass, and probably be a little hotter than it is here. We'll see you there. J.J. Atwell, Jason Phillips, boat 57. 202. 5 for 2 pounds. Is that what you said? He said 202. 5 for 647. You had more than you thought.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish. There's all clones.
Just had the same disease, right? Like head's too close to the tail, as my dad used to say. All right, we'll see you guys at Eufaula. Justin Nolly, Tommy Gunn. I feel like a really good name for an 80s rock band would be Tommy Gunn. Yeah. Don't you think?
Yeah, I believe so. I get a lot of comments about it.
I think that every time you guys have come across stage. Sorry, that's my random brain. 5 for 856 today for stop number 3.
Yeah, I always tell everybody I got a sister named BB.
Sister named BB. We'll see you. Bring BB to Eufaula. Tommy and BB Gunn. I like it. Adam Ryder, Brad Trotter, boat 50 coming up next. Good bag. Going to get you just shy of the top 10, 12:35 today. How'd you catch those on the Alabama River?
Swim jig.
On a swim jig. Early?
Early, and the last one's, what, about noon?
Oh, really? So you caught them most of the day then. Sounds like a pretty good time to me. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Jeff Morgan, Tim Bannickman, boat 70 coming up next. We got another 5 fish limit. How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you, man?
And I'm doing great. 5 for 878. 878.
Tough day. Caught a lot of fish. Had one big bite and gnarly stuff. Broke us off.
Decided not to come see me at the weigh-in, I guess. You can blame me if you want to.
I will.
It's probably my shirt. We'll see you at Eufaula. Frank Bradfield, Tyler Morgan, boat 216, 5 bass. Going to blow the top off this thing and set a new bar. Here we go. 1678 new leaders here. Frank Bradfield, Tyler Morgan. Do you have a 478 in there?
No, I don't think so. You can wait.
All right, give me some details. Here we go.
The details are we're back an hour and a half early because my wife called. She's in labor. I got to go right now.
Holy cow. Congratulations. Tell her to come down here. Let's do it here. Alabama Bass. We need the views. Let's go. Let's weigh it. Right when it's born. Boy or girl? Boy or girl?
It's a boy, Waylon Thomas.
Waylon Thomas, all right. Welcome to this world, Waylon Thomas, in just a little bit. Congratulations.
Hey, I want to say something to one of our fellow competitors, good friend of mine, Tim Watson, TJ Watson. They're fished the trail with us. He couldn't be here today. His dad died Sunday, and they're doing the thing today, the funeral and everything. So we just keep them in our prayers. And hope they'll be back next time.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Good. Absolutely. Get it. I'll hold him up with you if he can't. Yeah. He's like, I don't know what's happening right here. We say it's an Alabama Bass Trail family, and it is indeed a family affair. I hope she's not watching this weigh-in. It's going to be a long evening if she is. I told you to get here. Hang on. I'm trying to win some money. If you guys win, this will be the first ever champ in ABT history we had to mail the trophies and the checks to. We'll show up at the hospital with the Happy Gilmore checks because that would be awesome. All right. Frank Bradfield, Tyler Morgan, 1678, headed to the hospital. Be safe. Clay Harris, Joe Williams, both 72, 5 for 1240. Just shy of the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard top 10, but a great day on the Alabama River.
Yes, sir. It was fun, for sure.
Would you like to lead block for Tyler to go to the hospital with your flashers on right now?
No, thank you.
How'd you catch those today?
Flipping.
What kind of bait are we flipping?
Speed crawl.
Flipping a speed crawl. All right, great job. 441 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. 478 currently taking that down right now on the Mountain Dew Big Bass. We appreciate you being here. See you at Eufaula. I've been doing this for a couple years, and that's definitely my first labor that I've sent labor and delivery. I've sent an angler to. That's leading the tournament. Charles Estes Archer, boat 73. 4 for $9.95 here at stop number 3. We're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big. Currently 478. Do you got a 478 in there?
I don't know. We'll see.
Rather be safe than sorry.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. How'd you catch those today?
Wacky wig and chatterbait.
Wacky rig and a chatterbait.
Yeah, I sat on the interstate for an hour up yonder this morning. We didn't get here till 6:30.
Gonna be, it was close. 467, 478 right now is Mountain Dew Big. So absolutely can get a picture. Hold it up for Jared right out here, the birthday boy, who just became very popular all of a sudden. I don't know. The folks at home, look, they're all ready to celebrate your birthday. Turn around, Jared. Right out here. Look how popular Jared is all of a sudden, John. Just everybody's wanting to wish him a happy birthday. Mike Hearn and Sugar Walker, boat 36. Miss Sugar Walker provides donuts for the crew all the time. Mike, how are you, buddy?
Well, we're doing good. We thought we had 5, but I think the big one ate the 2 little ones.
Well, you had 3 good ones for $6.99.
Sugar was shooting for 3 for 303.
3 for 303. Well, you guys blew that out of the water. Let's see it. You follow. For all you folks watching at home right now, you are way drier than the weigh-in crowd here at Hooters Pond, because all of a sudden, some Forrest Gump rain has shown up in Prattville, Alabama. I'm pretty good and dry up here, though. How about you?
Yeah, I'm dry.
Now, you're about 10 feet away from not being dry, but it's nice up here.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot better than the river, too.
A little bit better indeed. We're having to pause for just a second for station identification here. Get some things settled, relocated here at the weigh-in. It was about 900 degrees today on the Alabama River, and all of a sudden the bottom has fell out here. All right. The limit parade continues on here. Triton Graham and Andrew Jones, boat 107.5. That'll go 8.98. You want to talk for a long time so you don't have to walk back in the rain?
I don't like talking, but I don't like rain either.
Well, you got to toss. He said he doesn't like talking, but he doesn't like rain either. You got a tough decision to make.
Yeah, I do.
Back to the rain. We got to keep her rolling. Mark Cameron, Brian Belcher, boat 38. 5 fish that will go. 8:15. Get you headed to Eufaula and get you back out into the rain.
Yeah, it'll rain down there for sure.
It might, for sure. We'll see you guys there. Spent some time with these boys on ABT Live. Tyler Malone and Cade Law. Bama boys indeed. How are you?
Same story. Another year, water falling out night before tournament, so.
10-20, 5 for 10-20. We saw you guys fishing deep. You had a plan to go fish shallow a little bit too, sounded like, but water levels all over the place messed up the game plan.
Yeah, it didn't fall out as bad as it did last year, but it fell out just enough that it messed a little bit up.
Dude, this shirt, I mean, you gotta admit, the peaches were bringing it. That's right, I like it. And you can get it at Academy. You too can get it at Academy. Magellan making me look good. If you ask my wife, not really. Matthew Crittenden, Christopher Goodwin, vote 74. Vote 74, 5 that will go 1089, and we're going to weigh one from Mountain Dew Big. Will it beat 478? Probably not, but you got to check it. Here we go.
The other one.
What did that fish bite today? Oh, swim good. This breeze would have been nice out there all day today. I don't know about the rain, but it's feeling pretty good out there. 446. Close. Very close. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. John King and Chris Gregory, boat 43. Coming up next, another 5-fish limit coming out of the Alabama River. Folks watching at home, oh, hey there, and we're back. All of a sudden I can hear it again. We got a little bit of sideways rain, a little bit of stinging rain, a little bit of electrical equipment ruining rain right now. How are you, sir? You're pretty good up here on the roof, right? Boat 43, John King, Chris Gregory, 5 bass ago, 11:20. He said, take your time. You got a big long story you want to tell? Let's head back to the rain. We'll see if you follow. I really do wish the camera wasn't set up right there and it was pointed at what's going on under the garment tent right now, because it's something. All right, Kent Malone, Austin Shields, how are you, sir? Ready to go home? Tough day today?
Man, I had one about 4, come up on my frog, eat it, swing down,
nothing. 768 for your weight today for stop 3. Needed those 4-pounders. Good news is you follow us, got a bunch of them, you can rebound. You better hold him to it. Now I'm going to hold him to it. We'll see you there. 768 for 4 today from Malone and Shields. Cody Lackey, Ryan Allard, boat 130. 5 that will go 779. 779. It feels pretty good out here right now. I'm not sure that the crowd agrees out here at the weigh-in right now, but it was a hot day. Not a lot of current on the Alabama River, made it kind of tough.
No, I found a lot of good fish already. The water dropped and the high six split up. And I did on the first day or whatever.
And they took off. Okay, they took off to Eufaula. We'll see them there. Spencer and James Morris, boat 44, 3 bass. Spencer and James. 557. 3 pretty good. That's pretty good average. Hated their friends.
I tell you about the big one I lost in the 2 line barrier.
Some days it's like that. It just is what it is. We'll see you down the road. Douglas and Joseph Shower. Boat 46, 5 bass. It will go 713. 713. Take it, get those points, and head it to Eufaula. 2 more minutes to go. See you down the road.
Send it. Unplug it. All right, look at this one.
I'm not sure that's OSHA certified at all. At all. Oh. I'm going to stand on this rubber mat and not move. Ricky Dunn and Trent Davis. But I don't know. Ricky Dunn and Trent Davis, boat 77. You guys want to stand on the rubber mat as well up here? 841 today. And a little bit of chaos breaking out here at the weigh-in. Do you guys have fun out there on the Alabama River today?
It was pretty fun. We caught a couple of 2-pounders early, and then it got kind of tough, so we just kept beating to get 5, you know.
Got a little stingy later in the day. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you at Eufaula. All right. If you're watching at home and you're watching all the scrambling going on, understand it was a beautiful Chamber of Commerce weather day just about 20 minutes ago, and it is not now here at Cooters Pond. Everybody looking like drowned rats. And when you have nothing but electrical equipment, between speakers, between printers, between scales, cameras, I've been telling them they need to run it all on Pro Guy batteries. They don't listen. Miss Kay, she argues with me about it.
Boat 122?
The Richardsons, Bobby and Hunter. Boat 122. 5 fish for 730. 735. You said you wish you had a big fish. I know that wish well.
Plenty of little ones, just no big ones.
We'll get them at Eufaula. There's plenty of big ones down there to find. Here comes the Adams family. Michael and Raymond. Boat 115. Going all the way to second place. 15:48. So going to be fourth place, actually, because I had a fish care penalty there. Can be tough sometimes this time of year. Great job on the Alabama River. How did you catch those today?
We appreciate it. We pretty much used today as a practice day. Again, the last 2 days have been rough. We caught almost all of them shallow. So.
On a shad spawn?
No, we caught them on a frog.
Caught them on a frog. That's nothing better than that. 428 on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Go ahead and hold them up right here for the birthday boy, Jared. Hold a couple of those bad boys up. 15:48 for the Adams family. And then right here for Jason Duran. Jeffrey and Jacob Fulgham. Boat 41 coming up next. A 5-fish limit from the Alabama River. That will weigh 724. 724.
It is what it is.
You know, I'm gonna say it. You were giving me a hard time before blast off.
About what?
About not being able to back a trailer.
I'll back the trailer.
You can back one. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Always good to see you. Hunter, Nanny, Aaron, Bishop. Boat 80. Going to get in those double digits. 5 for 1187. 1187 here at stop number 3, the Alabama River. We will see you guys at Eufaula. Travis Loggins and Roy Loggins. Boat 97, 4 fish. 4 fish, he's saying 4 fish for 4 pounds. Oh, you had more than that. 610. 610 for 4 fish. That'll send you to Eufaula, though. We'll see you guys there. This is a team of world travelers today. We've been watching that tracker all day. Justin Mott, Randall Hamilton. At one time, I looked up, and you guys were on Pickwick, I think.
Yeah, you know, we took a turn up left near Gunnersville, went down lake, ended up being near Pickwick. I think we hit a stump, and we bent a prop. Decided, no, that ain't working. We had 2 fish after doing that deal. Came down, and they were biting.
No kidding. 5 for 895. You definitely burned more gas than anybody today, because it has been the topic among the ABT family today. You got your journey. We've been following it like where's Waldo all day long. Risk it for the biscuit. Sometimes it doesn't work.
That tracker's got a 21-gallon tank. There's 1 gallon left in it.
We'll go fill it back up. We'll see you follow. Kaysen Pemberton and Avery Paget. Going to reset these scales here a little bit. Things get a little haywire when the weather gets crazy. Kind of an unexpected deal here. Boat 81. 5 fish, good bag. on a tough day. 12:09. How did you get that better than average limit on the Alabama River today?
Man, we went fishing some grass this morning until about lunch, and then we didn't get nothing going, so we had to pull out a mooch minnow and go to work.
So I went to shaking that mooch minnow around. It pays to shake a moochie sometimes. See you boys at Eufaula. Nicely done. David Talley and Tori McClellan. 4 bass that will go. 496. 496 and get you headed to Eufaula.
Yeah, it's bad enough. My partner didn't want to come up here.
He's embarrassed.
Yeah.
Make him buy dinner tonight then, since he couldn't walk up here and see me. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Jeff Myers, John Melton. You're not going to need a shower. That is the good news. 3 for boat 63. That will go 510. You know, his shirt says he's got to pee. And he's soaking wet. I feel like luckily the city of Prattville set up an awesome restroom right there. So you're headed right there. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Boat 32, the Rufos. Brandon and Marshall always smiling. 3 for 465. Still smiling today, even though we're used to always seeing you guys with a limit, that's for sure.
Didn't happen today. We got sucked up to Wetumpka like always gets us here, and we couldn't.
You follow up next, and it'll be fun. Good to see you as always. David Hutchins, Todd Spencer coming up next. How are you, sir? He's out there hiding in the boat?
No, he's out there in the truck.
He's in the truck.
He's in the truck, stuck in the line.
Sent you to weigh in 5 for 531 and made you get wet.
Made me get wet, and I'm telling you what, this was a rough day today. Practice was a lot better than this, but hey, we'll lick our wounds and go on to Eufaula.
They got fins, and they will swim off sometimes. We'll see you Eufaula. Brady Bowden, Joseph Lacey. Boat 82 coming up next. 5 that will go 939, 939. Get you some points and headed towards Eufaula Way.
We got to change something up. We swam a jig all day, just never got any big bites.
All right. Well, swimming a jig is fun. It's fun, but sometimes it can burn you, no doubt about it. Blake Dodson, Jeff Evans, boat 55. 2 bass today for 273. We're not going to talk about the fishing, but still one of the best beards in the ABT South, dude.
I agree.
You're winning.
Thank you.
Winning at life. We appreciate you being here. See you, Eufaula. James Scott, Kenny Carroll, always bringing us some bass. Boat 102. How wet are you right now?
My bottom, wet. I didn't put my bottoms on. I thought, oh, it'll go away, pretty quick. No, I should have put those on coming in.
Famous last words most of the time. 5 for 763 today. A little stingy Alabama River day out there.
It was very stingy. I had some bites this morning, just wouldn't commit to them and couldn't do anything with them. So struggled. Got the best fish all day, about 15 minutes before weigh-in. So
good news is 2 more chances to win big and get in that championship, get those points. We'll see you Eufaula. All right, last year's ABT South Anglers of the Year, CJ Knight, Anthony Goggins. They were running around incognito in a sneaky rig today. 5 that'll go 12.96, going to be just shy of the top 10. But showing up and showing out, been kind of we were talking about this on the podcast, a little different year for you guys than last year. You started the year at Lake Martin, you were sick, and it's just kind of been hard to get it on the tracks. You love the Alabama River. You love where we're going next even more, and we expect big things from you boys down there.
Yeah, it was a good day. We had a rough start this morning. I took a 1-ounce tungsten to the face.
Holy cow. John Simpson, look at that. I don't know if we can zoom in on what used to be.
Lenses saved me.
Holy cow. Did you do this? CJ, listen, there are people all over South Alabama probably thanking you for that. Just kidding. Holy cow. So you're glad to have shy of 13 pounds and get it to Eufaula. CJ, did he cry? He should have.
He did everything but cry. I thought he was knocked out, but I've always said I've always wanted a reason to really punch him in the face, and I didn't punch him, but I did punch him because we was punching.
Goggins said, we're supposed to be punching mats, not me, CJ.
It was a fun day overall. We love the Alabama River.
I don't know that Goggins agrees that it was because he looks like he met Conor McGregor today.
I don't know if y'all got medical staff here, but he might need to be checked.
Medic? We need a medic. Well, I kept looking, and I was trying not to stare, but I'm like, what has happened to Goggins? And then we got the story. Y'all make some noise for this crew right here. He took a shot. Good to see you, buddy. You're going to want to go get some salve on that, maybe some Robitussin. I don't know. You're going to want to have that checked out. Oof. Shannon Thomas, Jesse Smith, boat 103. I don't even know what to do with that. That's terrifying. 5 for 1075. 1075 for Thomas and Smith today. We're going to weigh one for a Mountain Dew Big. 478 on top right now, the Mountain Dew Big Bass. 1 ounce tungsten weight to the eyeball. Not a good day. Coosa, an Alabama River spot, 376. Big old pretty Alabama River spotted bass. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Clay Cornegy, Keith Adcock's boat 140, going to get in that Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10 with 14:33. Nicely done. How did you catch them today on the Alabama River?
Well, we was a little disappointed because we had a shad spawn early, but it was so far away, and our boat number was so high, 140. It was like being late to the Golden Corral, an hour late at the buffet. When we got there wasn't nothing but stepped on French fries and a handicapped chicken leg that was been picked over. So we got out there.
And gravy. There was gravy left.
Yeah, I think.
Jello.
Yeah, it was Jello and gravy mixed together. So anyway, we got out on the river and we just kind of worked up a limit. So we're glad to have what we have.
Well, you definitely did a great job today. Hold those things up loud and proud. 8th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Top 10 right now for Clay and Keith getting it done here. They showed up to the buffet late, but rebounded with a mixed bag. Spots and largemouth here, Prattville, Alabama. Up next, we got boat 89, the champs, the current reigning champs, Alabama Bass Trail championship winners from Lay Lake last fall, Nicholas Turner, Joe Lay. 5 that will go. Live, 1096 today. You guys still floating from that championship win?
Well, we're not doing so hot this year, so I don't know. Maybe we'll get it together.
We know you will. 2 more events to get it together. And we got Lay Lake coming up. No big deal. You guys know a thing or two about that. We'll see you there. Charles Bailey III and Joe Pike, boat 91 for bass today. That will go 547. And you just kind of laughed it off. That's all you can do some days.
That's it. Didn't even catch a big fish.
Just shake it off and go to Eufaula. We'll see you there. Rob Wright, Steve Atwood, boat 125 coming on up here. Double-digit Alabama River limit here. 5 that will go. 11:24. How'd you catch those today?
Glide bait.
Ooh, that sounds fun. What kind of glide are you slinging around?
I can't think right now.
I think that you're being sneaky, but that's okay.
When I seen you this morning, I told you them fish was going to turn on, but
and they did.
Well, not there. I mean, I caught probably 100 on that stretch all day, but I had to jump around and hit some other spots to get what I got. So I'll take it.
Take it. Move on to Eufaula. Nicely done. Jim Beaver's Michael Wright, boat 75 with 5 bass today. 5 that will go 916 for boat 75 here. It's stop number 3. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Ryan Miller and Justin Adams coming up next to the stage. How are you guys doing? Wet. It got a little while. I did not. I'll melt, so I can't. I hope my wife's watching and heard that. 5 for 12, 81. Just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10, but nicely done on a stingy Alabama River today. How'd y'all get it done out there?
We flipped all day. Caught just about every one of them flipping.
What kind of bait are you flipping?
D-bomb.
Flipping a D-bomb. Nicely done. We'll see you follow. Alan Yarborough and Chance Perry, boat 114. Going to go all the way to 7th place with 14.66. Nicely done. How'd you catch them?
Every way you can, junk fishing.
Every way you can.
Yep, that's right.
The Alabama River kind of sets up like that. We've had people catching them in 20 feet of water and 6 inches of water today.
Yep, and I lost a 5-pounder about 20 minutes ago, but that's how it goes every time, right?
Always, right? The big ones are always going to love you and leave you. We'll see it. You follow. Nicely done. Grab a couple of those up. Boat 121. Waylon Mullis, Jeff Fansler. Fishing both divisions of the ABT and the 100s. Can't get enough Alabama bass reel.
Man, I'm telling you.
5 that will go 10.45 double digits are hard to come by. You got coal floats, life jacket. You were scrambling, son.
My boat's about 15 miles downriver.
Oh, no.
Get somebody to bring me in.
Thankful for good folks in the fishing community.
That's right. Yeah. I messed my foot up day before yesterday. And with Tumpka Marine, they put a new one on it. And today, the engine, something happened to it.
Oh, no. We'll get that thing fixed before we get to you, follow. Weiss Lake up next for you. All right, here we go. The mayors of Hayden, Alabama coming up next. Trey and Justin Doust. 5 that will go. 8:02. And you must have been crappie fishing again.
No.
You weren't?
No. I was
You bass fished all day?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are y'all related?
Are we related? Yeah, y'all related. No, but I'm now a #1 fan of his. See you, boys. Good to see you as always. See you at the next one. I mean, here we go. Kyle Suchard. Tommy Wood. Look at this. I was talking about this very shirt just earlier because I've never been able to get it in my size. All of this amazing stuff available at Academy, the Magellan. I mean, look, man, company, man. Tommy, what you been doing this all day? Look, were you shocked when he showed up with this?
I know, he's on holidays, I think.
He's on holidays. He's on holiday. This is the international team of the ABT South. 5 today. Going to go 11-16. Nicely done. How'd you catch them today? I think it was the gear, personally.
Yeah, definitely the gear.
If your partner would help blend in, if you wear matching, listen, I'll get with Miss K. Can we give a matching team Magellan bonus? If you've got the matching sets, both of you, I feel like there should be a bonus.
I like that idea. We should do that for sure.
How'd you catch them?
We're throwing a jig on a bluff wall.
Jig on a bluff wall. Nicely done. Definitely the outfit of the day up here on the stage. You're not supposed to call it an outfit. That's what Jason Isbell said, John Simpson. Matt McKenzie, Brandon Black, boat 52. 5 that'll go 10.97. Have you thought about going to Academy and getting one of those sweet sets that Kyle was wearing?
That one's pretty sharp.
Dude, I got this one in Prattville at Academy last year. It's got the peaches. Yeah, it's got it. I try to ignore the fact that it has the state of Georgia on it and act like that's an Alabama, you know.
Fair enough. It's orange for you. So.
It works orange for me. There we go. Good to see you guys. See you follow. Lucas Lindsay, Brendan Holt spent some time with these boys on ABT Live. They were breaking it down so well for us. Boat 109 with 5 today. They even sung happy birthday to cameraman Jared Sanders. Very alive. Go ahead and lock it. 12:77. When we left you on live around 10 a.m., you guys had 4. They weren't coming in fast and furious, but there were some good ones on the school you were on. Looks like it just never fired up for you.
Right, yeah. This is the story of the day, them falling into the boat. But, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. We ran up, went to Oxbow Lake, and and caught a little largemouth really quick. And I was kind of getting worried because, I mean, it was not a good sign for us. And we had been sitting off the bank and went shallow and caught 3 really quick. One was about a 180, and then we went right back off and called him out. But couldn't make it work today. I mean, did what we could. Almost 13 pounds, pretty good. It's an improvement from us from last year. So, yeah, we're happy for it.
No doubt about it. It was a tough day out there. That's a great bag and gets you to Eufaula. We'll see you boys there. Thanks for letting us hang with you and harass you on ABT Live. Boat 96, Andrew and Mike Hall. Nicely done today. Going to have 5 for 14.03. We saw you guys out there on that main river dragging around a little bit.
Yes, sir. Up there at the white thing at the auditorium.
Right downtown. How'd you catch them?
On a shaky head.
On a shaky head. What kind of worm are you throwing on a shaky head?
Zoom trick worm.
On a trick worm. We'll hold a couple of those up. Never mind. Daniel McGovern, we sent them on. Got them out in the rain. Nicely done. We appreciate you guys. All right, well, the rain has slowed down a little bit, John Simpson. It's kind of pandemonium there for a few minutes.
Yeah, you know, when you don't have everything covered up, you're not expecting rain. You got to get everything back covered up and situated so it doesn't get ruined by the rain.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We were more prepared with sunscreen than we were for having things ready for the flood, but the Prattville weather decided to turn its head on us there. It did the same thing yesterday afternoon, too. I was up the road doing a little fishing yesterday afternoon, and I felt like Lieutenant Dan in Forrest Gump out in the middle of a hurricane for a minute.
So yesterday we played golf, yesterday afternoon after we got through setting up, and the weather was beautiful, and then we get back to the hotel, and it's black and rainy and wind howling, and it just changes in the blink of an eye.
If you don't like it, hang on an hour. It'll change again. Joey Davidson and Tullis Lanier, boat 83. 5 fish going to be just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10 with 13.33. 13.33, nicely done on a tough Alabama River day. We got a Mountain Dew Big Bass of 478 currently. We're going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big. What did that big one bite today?
Lizard.
A lizard. I like it. A little. I felt. Was that all right? There was a little partner-to-partner communication there. Was that a lie?
Maybe.
Okay. A new Mountain Dew Big Bass 488. 488. That did not bite a lizard. That was a lie. I'm just going to call that out.
That's a buzz bait.
A buzz baiter. All right. Hold it up right here for Jared. Mountain Dew Big Bass of 488. A buzzbait eater.
Sounds good.
Or a lizard eater. They're lying all the way around. It's okay. It's okay. Shake your head. I don't know what to believe with this crew. Leo Coleman, 3 for 710 for Coleman and Ratliff. Leo and Terry going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big. 488 currently the Mountain Dew Big Bass. We just saw it. Go ahead, Daniel. Put him on there. Going to come up just a little short. 415. What did that fish bite?
Trick worm early.
Trick worm early. Nicely done. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Try to bring us 5 of them 4+ pounders down there. Be a big fish fest at Lake Eufaula. Hunter Gilbert and David Quinn, boat 148, coming up next with 5 bass. Going to weigh one for Mountain Dew Big. Got 5 for 12. 12.55. How'd you catch them today?
Punching a Reaction Innovation beaver.
So punching mats. Were we punching ice at mats?
No, just, man, this is like some crappy river weed.
Just whatever was piled up. All right, Mountain Dew Big Bass. Here we go. 488 currently, and I think we might get it. Oh, yeah, here we go. We're going to get it by a pound. 587. 587, new Mountain Dew Big Bass. And poor Joey Davison and Tullis Lanier, they made it through about 2 people there. Nicely done. Hunter Gilbert, David Quinn, 587, Mountain Dew Big Bass. Daniel Montgomery going wild over there. He loves Big Bass. Kyle Hill here, Jake Brown, boat 139.5 for 765. 765. Did we have fun on the Alabama River today?
I don't know if you call it fun. Terrible day. Started off, I fell in the water.
Well, you were ready for the rain then.
Yeah, I mean, burnt my white shoes, but it's all right.
Oh, no. So those were pearl white at the first of the day.
Yeah, until they found the river mud, but it's all right.
You're going to need to stop and get some of them on the way home, I think, buddy.
Yep, that's right.
We'll see you follow. Stay in the boat down there. Thank you, guys. Tim Windsor, Mike Smith, boat 135. 5 that'll go 1202. 1202, one of those better than average double-digit stringers we talk about. Get you some points, and fingers crossed might get you paid up here on the Alabama River.
That's what we're hoping.
Fingers crossed for you. Thank you, guys. Xavier McKinney and Lonnie Vincent coming up next, boat 131 with 5 bass today. Going to get in the double digits with 10-24. Nicely done on the Alabama River.
Yeah, it took us all day to get them. We got it done.
Got it done, and on to you follow. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you there. Mike and Bill Maddox coming up next, boat 120 with another 5-fish limit. I sound like a broken record up here.
That's all right. That's all right. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. 5 for 671 today. Did you have fun on the Alabama River? You're smiling, so it's always a good sign.
It is. We caught fish. Just caught the same thing we caught in practice.
It was like a broken record, right? Same size. We'll see you follow. Catch some big ones there. Jason Sapp, Wally Bell, Jason Duran spent a lot of time with these boys on ABT Live today. 5 for 10-20. We appreciate you letting Jake bug you today on ABT Live.
We enjoyed it. We enjoyed the company, and we was on fish. And
you guys were catching them. He brought you some luck today for sure.
He could have brought something to eat, too.
Well, listen, he normally has some snacks with him. He was probably lying to you if he said he didn't.
Well, we didn't ask. We was too busy catching.
Y'all didn't know? Okay. Well, next time you see him, you got to ask. We appreciate you guys. He may have some jerky or something down there right now he'll give you. Jeremy Smitherman, Timothy Hicks, boat 84. 5 for 1180. 1180 for Smitherman and Hicks. How'd you catch those today?
Scrounger.
Scrounger, okay, so a little bit deeper.
No, they're shallow.
Pretty shallow, okay, all spots?
Yep.
All right, nicely done. Absolutely.
I want to give a shout out to my daughter. Happy birthday, baby girl.
Happy birthday. What's her name?
Haley.
Happy birthday, Haley. Got all kind of birthdays going on today. Literally a birthday for our leaders right now. Blake Davenport and Zach Lightsey. I don't know what's going on over there. It sounds like Jurassic Park. 1289. Daniel Montgomery makes those bass very, very mad. I don't know if y'all had them ticked off where they got here, but he has a tendency to tick them off even more. That's a good bag on a tough Alabama River.
Man, it's just too much boat traffic.
Too much boat traffic out there.
I had people riding around on top of everything, so we just had to scratch that and go figure something out.
Well, what did you end up doing to catch those?
We caught the rest of them flipping.
Caught them flipping. Nicely done. We'll see you boys at Eufaula. Here come the Schroeders. Chad and Chase with 17-11 going all the way to first place. Now, I'm going to make you feel bad for just a second, okay? You just took the lead, and you should be excited, but the man you took the lead from had to leave to go watch his kid be born because his wife called and said he's in labor. So I don't know if that matters to you, but would have been kind of a cool story for us to show up at the hospital with Happy Gilmore checks.
Oh, that's right.
How'd you catch those, man? It was a tough day on the Alabama River, but you guys just blew the doors off of this thing.
It was tough. It took all day. I know that. Slow morning bite, but finally picked up a jig and caught all of them on a jig. We called 3 times in the last probably 45 minutes.
So The afternoon bite definitely played. Are you fishing shade lines with that jig on the river, or are you in a backwater?
River ledges.
River ledges. So how deep are we talking?
They were anywhere from 20 foot all the way up to about 8 foot.
Okay, so you guys were fishing a little deeper. All right, let's hold a couple of those up. I'm going to help you since your partner is not with you. I'm going to grab a couple of those as well. Your new leaders, Schroeder's. Look at this spotted bass right here. Holy cow. I'd like to thank him for letting me hold those big old spotted bass. 17-11 for the Schroeders, new leaders. All right, here come the Koffers, Danny and Kevin. He said no. 5 for, you want me to call the way? 804. What else would y'all like to talk about? Did y'all have any good snacks today?
Well, we done really good on small fish, but never could get anything big. So that's where what it is. What it is.
That's right. That's how it goes sometimes.
Just one arm. I hurt one of my arms, so I was just one arm fishing.
Well, that was no good then. You got to have two. You follow. Well, we appreciate you guys being here. It's always good to see y'all. Take care of yourself. We'll see you down the road. Matthew Bennett and Gary Wade, boat 85 with 5 fish. That'll go 1163. 1163. Get you some points and get to you follow.
Yes, sir.
Y'all looking forward to that one?
Looking forward to it.
All right, we'll see you boys there. Drake Fondra and Justin Durden, 5. That'll go 1025. 1025 for boat 138. You have fun out there on the Alabama River?
I wouldn't call it fun, but we salvaged some points and we headed to follow.
Survival sometimes on this equalizer event, as Miss K likes to call it. Shannon Ackerman and Corey Harper, boat 105. 5 fish that will go 794. 794 for boat 105 today.
It was tough.
Tough day.
Tough and slow.
We'll see you follow. Hope you catch 5 that weigh 7 apiece down there. And you follow Alabama. John Drew, Chris Brummett coming up next, boat 59. 5 bass today. They go 573 and get you headed to you follow.
I'm ready to go.
Ready to go. We'll see you there. Wesley McKellar, Adam Corrington. Wesley and Adam coming up 141. Boat 141, 5 fish. It's like a good bag of fish right there. How'd you catch those today?
Chatterbaits.
Chatterbaits. Chatterbait and Brick brought you 1287. Nicely done.
I'll take that.
No doubt about it. Headed to you follow. Cody Williams and Grant Johnson coming up next, boat 145. 5 bass today. Really good bag. Going to go all the way to 5th place on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard with 1578. Nicely done. I heard you asking about a big fish, but how big is that big spot?
He's shy of 5.
Shy of 5. Can we weigh a big spot, or did you send it out, Daniel? Did you run them off? Let's see the big spot. He says it's shy of 5 pounds. I feel like we got to see an Alabama River freak spotted bass. What did it bite?
It bought a spook. It bit a spook this morning, but about an hour ago, he broke one off even bigger than that.
Holy cow. You guys have all spots?
All spots.
All spots for 1578. Daniel, they're probably all the same size. The bag like that, I apologize. Oh, look at that. I'd say that's it right there. Let's see what it weighs. I know it's not going to be Mountain Dew Big Bass, but we got to find out. A 434 Alabama River spot. Nicely done. Y'all hold them up right out here for Jared and for Jason Duran. We're going to stop. Nicely done. There we go. I wanted to see what he weighed. Big old spotted bass. Nicely done. Right here for Jason Duran, real quick. Hold him up so the folks on the social medias.
He said he don't think he'll make it, but he wants to weigh it anyway.
Jason Stevens and Jack White. Boat 88, excuse me, 5'4", 11:09 for Stevens and White. You got no better way to find out than right here. Gonna go 410 spot. Nicely done. What did bite? Walking bait, another topwater fish. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. All right.
Boat 117. Got big fish on with them.
One half of your ABT North Gunnersville champs, Hunter Davidson fishing with Larry today. Boat 117. Doing what they do, always catching them, always consistent. 5 that will go. 1368 for the Davidson crew. How'd you catch those today? Caught them scoping.
Yeah, we made a gamble, took a long run this morning. It did not pay off. We had to scrap our way back and catch what we did, but glad we caught those.
Surviving the equalizer. That's what you did at Neely Henry last week. Good to see you. How are you guys?
Thank y'all.
We got technical. I'm breaking everything up here right now in case y'all are wondering. There we go. See how long it lasts, huh?
Oh. It's like when you turn away from it. It's not big deal.
I feel like Darian's unplugging it on purpose.
It could be the puddle of water it's sitting in.
What's that?
Oh no.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. There we go. The weed eater voice is back. For the time being. I think Daniel's coming off the speaker because I've been giving him a hard time up here, John. I know I don't want to fight him after the lane. I'm going to need you to run interference. I've been picking on Daniel. James Pitts, Jonathan Hawkins coming up next. Good bag. Going to be just shy of Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard top 10 with 14.23 for Pitts and Marcus. You told me you wish you could weigh in drum, but you had plenty of nice bass today, too.
Yeah, well, we sorted through the drum to find them.
They eat the same thing a lot of times, so you start getting bites, you're in a productive area, they'll keep you at least paying attention.
Yes, absolutely.
You told me, but while we were working out the speaker details over here, that you caught some cranking today.
Red crankbaits.
Red crankbait.
Storm wiggleworts.
On a wigglewort.
Wigglewort.
Old school. What will you take for it? $100 right now?
Is it?
Okay. $100 right now, highest bidder?
Talking a little bit.
Okay, we'll talk. There ain't no way you're giving up that crankbait. Nicely done, guys. The Farnhams, Eric and Allen coming up at 168, 5 for 6. 67. I'm glad it's 667.
Too. That's I don't want the 6.
Nope, we can't have that. We'll see you at Eufaula. Thank you, sir. Billy Tidwell, Ben Williamson, boat 164 coming up next. Billy and Ben with 5 today. Billy and Ben bringing us 5 for 1046. Double digits, not easy to come by. Nicely done.
No, it wasn't. It was tough today.
No doubt. Not a lot of current. It was definitely tough out there. We'll see it. You follow. John Burt, Charles Davis, boat 126 coming up next with another 5-fish limit. I'm afraid I'll screw something up. They know I'll screw something up. Trust me. Here we go. Good bag for Burton Davis. 5 that will go. 1302. 1302. Nicely done. We talk about it's not hard a lot of times on Alabama River to get a limit, but getting a better than average bag is pretty difficult. 13 pounds. Great day out there. How'd you catch them?
Well, we caught them doing a little worm fishing today. Also, the red crankbait they talked about earlier. We threw that little demon crankbait. Everybody know about that.
So a little DT6 action. Okay.
Action today, baby. So it turned out pretty good. So we're happy with what we got, but we wish we'd have had a couple of bites that was been success.
Well, maybe you'll get them at Eufaula. Catch a couple big ones. We'll see you guys there. Larry Bullock, Dale Westmoreland, boat 146.5 bass today from the Alabama River here at stop number 3. How are you, sir?
Just ready to go back to Florida.
Ready to go back to Florida. 8:34. Darian's going to Florida. He's looking for a ride. Emma was looking for a ride to Florida also earlier. Everybody looking for a ride to Florida. Alex Pruitt, Calvin Reese, boat 152. 3 bass today that will go. How are you, sir?
Yeah, it was pretty tough today.
No doubt about it. 5:48. We spent some time with you on live, and you kind of had a crazy start to the day, didn't we?
And I appreciate you guys for helping me get that back on the trailer this morning.
The ABT family, you said you put some new bunks on your trailer and unhooked her, and there she went in the parking lot.
You wanted to get in the water before she was supposed to.
Ready to go. Ready to go. Well, we're glad everything turned out okay, and we'll see you at Eufaula. Chris Hutcherson and BG Marvettes, boat 108 coming up next. 5 that are going to go 9-11, 9-11, and get you headed towards Eufaula.
Somebody call 911.
Jason will. He's got his phone ready all the time. He stays on it. Terry Stevens and Gabe Aldridge coming up next. Terry Stevens, Gabe Aldridge, boat 154.5 for 1046. Got the double digits.
Rough day, water dropped, no current. Messed up everything we were doing. Decent practice, but hey, it happens. On to Eufaula.
Changes by the minute around here. Good luck at Eufaula. Isaac Goggins and Steve Sherbert, boat 94. Five to go, 10:09. 10:09 for boat 94. Nicely done, guys. We'll see you at Eufaula. Thank you for coming. John Brown, Trey Sorrells. Going to bring us another 5-fish limit. Good bag. Going to go to 7th place right now, looks like. Let them settle down. They're very alive.
They're very alive, but we're proud of all of them. They're family.
No doubt about it. I feel like I can read the first number, but it's those second two that we've got to get. 1504. Call it first place and be done with it. 1504, nicely done. How'd y'all catch those today?
Shake head. It's hard to catch them when falling water. It's coming off their head. Yesterday, the buzz bait, they were blowing everywhere. I should have just went ahead and wrecked them. Same thing every time. So we put our head down, went throwing what we felt we had confidence in, and able to mess up a pretty good day.
No doubt about it. Made an adjustment, got in that Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10. Good to see you as always. Want to hold a couple of those up out here, John? Would you like to? More than welcome to. Alan Ray and Carlton Freeman going to be coming up next. Boat 162. Boat 162. 5 fish limit that will go 727. 727 today. Tough day on the river.
Man, this is a tough place.
Ready to go to Eufaula? Let's go home. We'll see you there. Shane Thompson, Brent Shiver, 5 bass today. You said you hadn't seen a good one today, huh?
No, I have not seen no big fish today.
5 for 10.59, and maybe you'll catch a 10-pounder at Eufaula.
I'm hoping so.
We'll see you there. $5.87 on top. Hunter Gilbert, David Quinn on a Mountain Dew Big Bass. Michael Freeman and Wade Cannon coming up next with $11.31 for 4 fish today. Man, 4 good ones.
Yeah, we had one that wasn't doing too good, and we decided to gamble and never could replace it.
Sometimes, we have that. You can only weigh in one dead man.
Pound, so
You're right. It would have been negated, basically. We will see you at Eufaula. Logan Sims, Evan Salter, boat 173, 5 bass. Today for $8.61. You want to talk about it?
No, we just realized we made a bad call as soon as we pulled up to the ramp.
Oh, no. No.
Cost us about
Always takes, ounces here make a big difference. So you can't be spotting these guys pounds. We'll see you Eufaula. Kenny Smith, RJ Thompson, boat 112, 5 that'll go 11.67. Good double-digit bag on a tough Alabama river.
Better than I thought, so.
It's always good when it gets here. I always say that. It's better to be surprised here. The Schroeder's on top of this thing. Chad and Chase, 17-11, all spotted bass. Catching them from 8 to 20 feet of water on a jig. Frank Bradfield, Tyler Morgan in second, 1678, and headed to the hospital to watch a baby be born. Rob Lee, Steve Winsett in third with 1638. Tim Peake, Byron Smith, 1581 in fourth. Cody Williams, Grant Johnson in fifth with 1578. Sixth place, the Adams family, Michael and Raymond, 1548. Zach and Kristen Harrison, Huck's mom and dad, 1504. John Trey Sorrells, 1504, tied for seventh. Gage King, Thomas King, 1475, and David Sneed and Clint Carter rounding out your Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Top 10 with 1466. Was a little stingy out there on the Alabama River while we were on ABT Live. But they are absolutely catching them because, surprise, surprise, they always do. But 174 Ty Story and Daniel Hardy, boat 174, with 5 that will go 792. You said no big fish, and I wish. That's always the wish on the Alabama Bass Trail.
That's right. We did our best. We went to our big fish places, caught them during practice, but nothing during today.
Hopefully you find them at Eufaula and they stick around. We'll see you there in a month. Jace Thompson, Thomas Eden, but 144.5 for 8:05 today. That's got you headed down the road to Eufaula, Alabama up next.
Yes, sir. It was a little tough out there today.
No doubt about it. No current, dropping water, lots of challenging conditions. And we call this event the equalizer in the points a lot of times because that reason right there.
Yes, sir. You're absolutely correct. It'll make you or break you out there on the river.
No doubt about it. We'll see you at Eufaula. How are you, sir?
Doing good, sir.
Did you have fun out there on the Alabama River today?
It was a lot of fun. Just didn't get the right bites.
Didn't get the right size. One of the right ones. Chris Moore, West Stevenson. Is that correct? Not correct. Okay. What boat number?
166.
Okay. I didn't think that was correct. Yeah, Adderhold and Hatcher. Jody and Tim. Boat 166 with 5. 5 that'll go 1095 today. Good to see you, as always. Chris Moore, Wes Stevenson, boat 110. 5 that'll go 1179. 1179. Nicely done.
A giant one.
How big?
6 plus.
Those things are just not cussing all the way home. I guarantee it. See you guys that you follow. Matt McClung and Brian Asay. Nothing fancy, huh?
No.
5 that'll go. 860. Looks like a good time, though.
I'll take it. I culled about 5. I culled all those fish out in the last 30 minutes. I had to leave them biting.
That's always a bad thing when you got to come see me and they're eating. See you down the road. Daniel Carlisle and Jared Hubbard. 5 bass. Going to be just shy of the top 10. 12.50, 12.5 on a tough day. How'd you catch those?
We caught them in the grass a little and then caught some spotted bass later on. But we're just glad to have what we got. We had boat motor problems right out of the gate this morning, so we were governed at 30 miles per hour. So we limped around and caught a little bag and calling it quits.
Low and slow and headed to Eufaula. Nicely done. Way to get it done here. Walter Lawrence and James White, boat 200. Good to see you guys again. A little fish, going to weigh a little fish. Spent some time with you guys on ABT Live this morning. 5 for $9.91. Y'all are catching a lot of fish, but searching for bigger ones.
Yeah, they didn't bite like they did last weekend, and at least the bigger ones. We probably caught 30 today, but called it 10 o'clock, and then we were done.
We'll see you follow. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting us bug you on ABT Live. Here we go. We got Doug Walker and Al McQueen coming up with a 5-fish limit. Boat 124. 5 to go 916. 916 today here at stop number 3, the Alabama River. You guys ready for Eufaula next?
We're ready.
All right, we'll see you there. Looking forward to it. Thank you guys for fishing with us. Second place to start the year down at Lake Martin. Charlie Cummings and Sammy Bailey. 5 that'll go 976. Tough day on the river.
Yes, sir. Head on to Eufaula.
On to Eufaula. We'll see you there. I can promise you, John and I will be there, and Daniel and crew. Maybe. We'll see. I will say, John, we got to shoot a little sneak peek video of the season for next year. And I think that guarantees that I might get to work again next year.
I hope so, man.
I'm using it as a contract.
Yes, sir.
It's on tape. I feel like it's a guarantee. Me, Jason, Darian, very excited about 2026 in the Alabama Bass Trail. Darian's not going to be with us next year. Unfortunately, that you still got to be at Weiss. 2 weeks. 2 tournament notes. Yeah, 2 tournament notes. Our computer's got a little hamster on a wheel that runs it today once it started raining, so we apologize. Kind of slows things down for us a little bit up here. All this electronic gear. Hang on a second. Woo, boy. Corey Cole, Quilly Trot, boat 177. And man, oh man, going to be very close. They needed to eat a cracker. 1709. 1709. Going to have you barely out of the lead. And in second place, holy cow, 1711 on top right now. You got one that'll beat 587 for a Mountain Dew Big Bass?
No. We got one about 4. That's it.
How did you guys catch those? Incredible day on the Alabama River.
Fishing gravel banks, just throwing crankbait and worm.
What kind of crankbait?
DT10.
DT10, so just a little bit deeper. Do you think that's because of the falling water? Those fish kind of slid out a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure. No doubt.
You got spots, largemouth, or both?
I think we had, 2 largemouth, 3 spots? Yep.
Alabama Bass, Alabama River mixed bag. Let's hold them up. Don't go running off. Second place for Cole and Trot. Great job. Just a couple drops of water away from taking the lead. He did tell me, I'll give me one. Don't let me a big one. Let me a big one. There you go. All right. That's a pretty good one. Right here for Jason. I normally don't get to hold a good one. All right. DT10 getting it done. And almost taking the lead here. Boat 180 coming up next, the Jennings crew, Jeff and Mitchell Jennings, 5. That'll go 7:36. And sometimes you got to be the guy that goes behind one of the big bags of the day.
That's the way it happens sometimes.
That's right. It's how it shakes out. Ready for you, follow?
Yes, sir.
We'll see you down there. Thank you for coming. Got Dean Bruff and Rusty Transiger. 5 that'll go 767, and Rusty's hiding out again.
He's hiding out again. He doesn't come for little bags.
No, he don't. When I see him coming, I know, okay, they've had a day.
With me with a partner, then he's not going to get come very often. So.
Well, I believe that, and you follow. I know you guys know it well. We'll see you there. Keith Hill and Tucker Wilder, boat 104. Another 5-fish limit for 950, 9.5 pounds here at stop number 3.
It was a mess.
It was a mess.
I'm just ready to go home and be dry now.
All right, well, get dry, get in the air conditioning, and we'll see you at Lake Eufaula. About 189. Chris Heathcock's Scott Gouldsby 189. 5 that'll go 1190. 1190. That's a good bag on a tough fishery today.
Tough today.
What to you made it tough? Was it the lack of current, the falling water?
Water being down like a current for sure.
Definitely makes it. This place will throw you some curves. We'll see it. Eufaula. Brian Adamson, Ryan Lloyd. What's up, brother? How are you? Boat 186. Always good to see this crew, and they are always catching them. 5, it'll go 1287. How'd you catch those today? In 30 feet of water?
No, 2 foot. But I tell you, where we was catching them, didn't have no water on it. But I feel like everybody had that problem.
No doubt about it. How do you adjust, though, when that happens, when the water falls out from under you here at the Alabama River?
Run around, hope, and pray you get bit.
Looks like it worked out. Let's see it. Eufaula. I know you boys catch them there. Russell Sapp, Logan Sims coming up next, boat 193. With 5 bass that will go. Another good bag. 12-17. How'd you catch an above-average bag today on the Alabama River?
We actually caught those in the grass. The grass bite was really, really good this week, and during practice the water fell, and we still had a few left in the areas that we've been fishing.
That was it an early deal, shad spawn, or did you catch them all day?
We caught them all day.
That sounds like a good time to me. We'll see it. Eufaula. Bo Terrell, Matthew Daniel coming up next. 5 fish for boat 194. 991. I'm going to try to talk here. 991. Did you have fun out there?
I had a good time. Just could not get any big bites.
That's always the key. It seems like whether we're on the Coosa River or the Alabama River, you're going to get a lot of bites. Better than average. Kind of hard to come by. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Keith Mayfield and Daryl Adams coming up next. Boat 211. 5 that'll go. 898. It'll have you headed to some dry clothes.
That's right.
And that's what's important right now. Headed north. This is the 3rd stop of our 5-event season in the Alabama Bass Trail South Division. We also have a North Division. We'll be fishing on Weiss Lake next here in a couple of weeks in the north. And then the next South Division event, stop number 4, will be at Lake Eufaula, Lake Point State Park here in just a few weeks. And we expect a big bass beat down there, like always. Ian Hunsaker and Trey Lee. That's what I thought. Boat 95. 5 will go 707. Sometimes these names throw me for a loop.
They do.
I got it.
You did. You got it this time.
You guys have fun out there today?
I mean, yeah, we caught them. Just not what we were looking for.
Got to have those 3+ pounders here, and they're hard to come by sometimes.
They are. In the winter, they're not, but this time of the year, it's tough.
What about Eufaula? What do you think about it?
Oh, I don't know. Haven't been there yet.
Okay, so it'll be a first time for you guys at Eufaula. We'll see you there. Looking forward to it. Hey, all I will tell you, don't pet the alligators. Don't pet them. That's my tip. I can't give you any more information. No soliciting information here from me. Jason Wyndham and Kevin Peel. Boat 185, 4 that'll go 441 and get you headed towards Eufaula.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for Eufaula. I've been to this place 3 or 4 times. It don't treat me very well. But hey, look, you're wearing a nice shirt today.
Thank you. Academy Sports and Outdoors. Magellan. Look, the spot they got us. Listen, there's been a few anglers wear these across the stage too. I'm just telling you, the ABT gear sweet. But think about it. Think about it for Eufaula. They got matching shorts too. I'm just saying. You left me hanging. Dadgum. Right. Foster Bradley, Nick Harris. Good bag coming up. Boat 176, 1466. Going to have you just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Top 10. How'd you get it done today?
Most of it was on a shad spawn, to be honest with you. Tried to fish a bunch of trees, but, man, we were late boat numbering, so they were all washed out. We had that pretty quick, probably by about 7:30. And
long day after that.
Yep. Maybe this one right here to take the lead, though.
Really? Okay. So I just heard the famous question, what's leading? That's always a now, wait a second. We got to talk about this for a second. So on top right now, we have some Schroeders. Chad and Chase. So these are your older brothers.
Yes, sir.
Your older brothers. And I just heard you say what's leading. So this is Ryan Schroeder, his partner Cody Harrell. Are you fixing to bump the bros from the top spot?
What they have?
They had 17-11.
Probably not. It'll be close, maybe.
I think it's going to be close. All right, boy. It is close. Going to take you to fourth place, 1650. Man, that was going to make for a very awkward Thanksgiving.
Nah, it happens a lot. I always end up behind them.
You always end up behind them. Well, you got to jump them there at Eufaula. How did you catch those today? Great bag.
All pinging them in them.
All pinging them in. So are you in the middle of the river catching suspended fish like that?
No, they were up 15 foot.
Okay, 15 foot of water. All right, let's hold them up. Great job, Ryan and Cody. Going to go all the way to fourth place with 1650, and we've got a 511 Mountain Dew Big Bass, currently 587. Nicely done. By the way, hang on a second. 511 was a spotted bass. Was an Alabama River tanker truck. Holy cow. Wow. No zoom needed on that lens. 511. That's a specimen. I don't know about you, John, but I don't want to fish against the Schroeders on Alabama River.
No, I think that'd be a bad deal.
Yeah, I think that's like taking a knife to a gunfight, I believe. Gentry Gordy and Hunter Farish, but 178, 1342 for 5. Great day on the Alabama River.
Yeah, that's our biggest weight all year. It didn't come on this river, so we'll take it.
Hey, 2 events left, though. It's kind of that mid-event. Get those good points. Get to that championship at Wheeler Lake.
Yeah, if we could get through this, we got Eufaula next. We look forward to that.
Be just fine. We'll see you there at Eufaula. John Frank, Mark Womack, boat 198. Going to have 5 for 10 right on the nose. 10 even today for stop number 3.
That's a little more than I thought we had, so.
Never a bad thing?
Yeah, it was a rough day.
Very tough day for sure. We'll see you at Eufaula. Trinity Mealer, Max Haygood, boat 191 coming up next with another 5-fish limit. No doubt about it, you did. Go Birds, I say 1075. You did. That was a pretty good draft choice, I do have to say. Go Vols. James Pierce Jr. Shane Horton and Brandon Horton. Boat 199 coming up next. The Hortons with 5. How you doing, sir?
Rough day.
Rough day, been better. 5 for 717. Got you headed to the air conditioning.
That's right.
We'll see you at Eufaula. The McDonald's coming up. Scott and Ty. We spent some time with them in downtown Montgomery on ABT Live first thing this morning. 5 that will go. 637. Tough day and got you headed to Eufaula.
That's where we're ready to go.
Ready to get there. We'll see you guys. Thanks for letting us hang with you on ABT Live. Billy Lewis, Justin Kaiser, boat 150. Coming up next. 5 that'll go. 791. Not the day you wanted, but sometimes it just is like that.
That's it. Can't win in practice.
That's right. You can't win practice. That is for sure. Todd Sims and Michael Clay, boat 163, 5 fish. Today for boat 163, going to go 1175. How'd you catch those today?
Mostly on a frog, spinnerbait, and Texas rig.
Sounds like a really fun day of river fishing to me. See you guys at Eufaula. Matthew Rayburn and Kevin Dykes. Spent some time with these gentlemen on ABT Live out on the river. 1092 for 5. Y'all were working that weightless fluke program out there and said, man, we want to get 5 of these spots and then go flipping, but never got a big bite.
Never did. I mean, we tried. Well, we got a big bite last cast, 4-pounder come off on a frog.
Always. I feel like that's got to be the case, right? We appreciate you guys. Thanks for letting us hang with you on ABT Live. We'll see you at Eufaula. Brandon Wright and Josiah Teat, but 195, 1161 for 5. Double-digit bag. He said terrible.
Terrible.
No good. Rotten. Awful day.
Yeah, terrible. Terrible. I'm terrible.
Hey, don't be so hard on yourself. It's a double-digit bag. Got you some good points and headed to Eufaula the right way, I say.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We'll see you down there. Jeff and Matt Ritchie, boat 183, 183. 5 bass today. 5 bass are going to get you in that Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. Top 10 in 9th place. 15-32. Nicely done today.
Thank you, thank you. We caught all of our fish in the first 30 minutes.
So it's been a long day since the first 30 minutes. You know, we said that on live. You had to get it going early and often on that shad spawn.
That's exactly how we did it, too.
What kind of baits are you utilizing on the shad spawn?
White swim bait.
White swim bait. What kind of swim bait?
I don't know. My partner was catching them all. I wasn't catching
You were the net guy. And then he sent you up here to weigh them? Well, you know what? We won't tell him that you guys did real good, and you can take home all the money, okay?
I appreciate it.
You like that? All right. Hold a couple of those up. Top 10. Tell him he missed getting his picture taken, too. Hold a couple of them up right here for Jared. Right here for Jason Duran. Mitchell Hall and Ray Mitchell, boat 149. Coming up next, 5 that will go. 10:06. 10:06. Get you some points and headed to the next one.
Somewhere else other than here.
It's somewhere else. Some days it's like that. Chris Landers and Brad Pitts, boat 210 coming up next. 210 going to have 5 bass that are going to go. 1083 today.
Tough day, man.
Some days it's like that out here.
Yeah, caught a lot of fish, just not the right one.
Well, maybe the right ones will bite you. You follow. We'll see you down there. Jackie Prince and Daryl Witherspoon. Jackie Price, excuse me. Boat 202. 5 that'll go 696 today.
Rough day.
Rough day. It was no current. Water's falling. A lot of craziness out there on the Alabama River.
We just could never get into a area that had big fish. We caught fish pretty much all day. Just no size.
Well, hopefully you find that size that you follow. We'll see you down there. The Laws, Josh and Chad, boat 190 going to have 5 for 660. 660. You said, I'm getting out of here.
Yes, I'm getting out of
here. Do you follow? We'll see you there. A team that's probably looking forward to you follow, if I'm guessing. Shane Powell, Tim Fox. I believe we spent some time with you boys on ABT Live this morning.
Yeah, it was a little tough on us this morning.
5 bass will go 867.
Tough on us all day.
Will your big fish that you follow weigh 867? That's the question I got.
We'll see what happens over there. We'll see.
We know you guys always got it going on down there. We'll see you down there. Carlton Alfred, Ronnie Ray coming up next. Pretty good. How about you, sir?
Big fish. We had a good time. Yes,
Well, that's all that matters. 5 that'll go 965 and get you headed to you follow. We'll have another big time down there. Tim Taylor and Philip Morris. Boat 224. Yeah, it is. 224. You got 25 pounds in there?
We got maybe 2.5.
Maybe 2.5. Come on now. Well, you got 5. If they weigh 2.5, you're going to break a record. 767. So you have more than 2 pounds.
Well, I seem to have the yips today. I'd hook them, let them loose. You know, my partner was, he's running me down today.
You're going to make him walk home?
I mean, he's not coming next time. Fish by myself.
By yourself, you fight. Hey, I would suggest it if he's got the yips, if he ain't getting them in a boat. J.D. Perez, Kevin Gibson, boat 142. 5 that'll go 1054 today.
Well, I tell you what, I've had to beat 3 snakes off, literally trying to get in the boat today.
Cotton rattle heads.
I don't know what they were, but they got a jig on the top of their head, and they all went down. I tell you what, I have never seen that where snakes literally saw me, and I must have snake appeal or something because they were coming straight for me, and every single one of them I had to beat down, and they kept on trying to come back.
Sometimes this time of year, they're danger noodles for a reason. They try to climb in the boat. Lanier Burton and Kelly J., former champs in the ABT South. How are you, sir? 5 to go, 12:39. Did you catch him on a jerk bait today?
Yeah, Lanier caught that big one on a jerk bait, and it swallowed it, and that's going to be a pound penalty for us. But
So we might have had 11 pounds then. I might have read that a little too soon. It's okay.
it's all right. But, yeah, I mean, that early morning bite was something serious. And then once that sun popped up, man, it slowed way down.
Just a shad spawn deal mainly for you guys?
Yeah, well, it was some points. We were fishing points with a jerk bait, and then we ran some deeper stuff with jigs and worms and stuff.
We talked on ABT Live. Once that sun got up, it got hot in a hurry, man, and we wondered how quick it would kill that.
Yeah, I mean, it was bad. It was the last 4 hours was pretty brutal.
How big was the big one on the jerk bait?
About 3.5.
About 3.5 pounds. Well, we'll see you guys that you follow. We know y'all show up and show out there. Michael Ingram and Scotty Ramsey, 5 bass for boat 119 that will go. $737. They didn't want to settle in over there.
No, they didn't.
You guys caught a lot of them on live.
Yeah, we caught a lot of fish all day, but they were all the same size.
They just had that disease, head too close to the tail. We'll catch some of them giants at Lake Eufaula. James White, Eugene Davis, boat 155. And a great bag, going to be just shy of the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10 with 5 that will go. 1450 today. Nicely done.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. Practice was bad this week, but we turned it around today.
No doubt about it. What kind of adjustments did you make? Because there were a lot of changing conditions, but it seemed to work in your favor today.
No, the fish finally just moved into our location and worked out for us.
Nicely done. We'll see you down the road to Eufaula. Here come the Godwins, always stirring up trouble. We've been I called you out on the ABT podcast this week because I said, these boys win, and they're just not in the top 5 like we see them. And here we go. You said, guess what, Tennessee boy? 1696 for the Goblins. Going to take them to 3rd place. He said, we got this. Alabama River somewhere that's been very good to you. How'd you boys catch them today?
We started on what we was hoping was going to be a shad spawn. It was about gone, but he swam up one and caught one flipping. And then we just went and was throwing it isolated cover and ended up catching 3 better ones. And I think he lost one over 4 that's going to hurt us, but that's part of it.
We got Eufaula up next, and then a lake that you've won on. No big deal. Lake to end the year. Going to give us some fireworks to end this season?
I hope so. Eufaula's been good to us the last few years, but just got to keep them on the hook. Lake's usually a good one in June, so we're looking forward to those 2 for sure.
We look forward to seeing what you do there. Go ahead and hold them up. Noah and Cole Godwin, the Bass Bros here in the Alabama Bass Trail. 3rd place. You're welcome, Darian. 1696. Look at that spot, John Simpson. Looks like me. Sammy Reynolds, Jeff Kite coming up next. Boat 212. 212. 5 bass. It'll go 8. 825. And unfortunately, they shrunk. Did they take yours?
It was a fun day, though. I mean, we hadn't done a whole lot this year. Hopefully, we'll do good at starting the youth.
Got 2 more to go. 2 more chances to win big. Here come the Crousens, Colby and Cade. 5 bass. Good bag on a tough Alabama River day. 1289. Nicely done. How we catch them today?
Demiki rig, and that was about it.
So are those fish suspended in the river, or are you catching them right on the bottom? All right. Nicely done. Good to see you as always. Willie Thornton and Louis Thornton Jr. Boat 204. 5 that are going to go. 1068. 1068 today Good to see you guys. Ready for you, Fall?
We got to go practice.
Go practice. Better get ready. We'll see you down there. Ken Walters, Jason Beasley coming up next. Some lively bass, 5 of them over there. How you doing today?
Oh, we're doing better now. We're off the water.
ready to be on the couch, he says. 5 that'll go. 9:54, 9.5 gets you headed to Eufaula.
Yeah, we're going to follow.
We'll see you there. Can't wait. Derek and Jay Hutchins. But 129 coming up next. Going to have 5 today. That go 8.97. Get you some points and get you headed to Eufaula.
That's right.
See you there. Shane and Tina Kennan coming up next, boat 220. Good to see you, sir. 4 bass today. That'll go 455. 455 headed to Eufaula. We'll see you there. Lee Bird and Jacob George, 5 fish today here. That will go 757. He asked if you had a Mountain Dew Big Bass. You said, I wish.
Yeah, I do wish.
We all do all the time, right? We always want more as bass fishermen. We'll see it. Eufaula. We got boat 157 coming up next. David Crawford and Rob Sandlin. 5 fish today for $7.89. $7.89 today.
Tough day.
Tough day. No doubt about it. Definitely tough on the Alabama River. We'll see you at Eufaula. We're going to take a short break real quick, and we will be back in just a few minutes. We'll be back.
The Alabama Bass Trail is sponsored by Rapala, VMC, Crush City, TH Marine.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
I leave nothing to chance when it comes to hooks. They are the most critical part of the equation.
This is truly the best hook I've ever used.
Thinner, stronger, slicker, all the pluses that you really want in a hook. That red line right in the roof of her mouth, exactly where you want to get them.
When you have the opportunity to create something good, you might as well make this great, and I think that's what we did with the Red Line series of hooks.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had.
Yeah, throw me in a Ned BLT too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down, quit feeding him so much.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man.
If you overfeed him, he's gonna hide under a log.
Jack's here, and in the South, we know how hard it is waiting for bowl season to come round again. So we're kicking up our own bowl season. For a limited time, you can get our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's a hearty heap of hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes with white peppered gravy. Might not fill the football-shaped hole in your heart, but it'll sure fill your stomach. Get the loaded fried chicken bowl for a limited time. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to stop number 3, the ABT South here at Cooters Pond on the beautiful Alabama River. And up next, boat 218, Zeke Gossett and Ethan King. Always catching them. One half of the ABT North AOIs from 2023. 15-36. Going to take you to 10th place. 10th place right now on the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard. How'd you boys get it done today?
Man, we went after postponers. We went after spots, and we caught them out actually a little bit deeper. And we were actually fishing some fish that were a little bit deeper than I think everybody was looking for.
How deep are we talking?
I would say our average was an 18 to 22.
So we're talking May depths right there. So is it just because the falling water, do you think, or it's been so hot in this area they're just a little ahead of schedule?
Yeah, I think, we're this far south. They're a little ahead of schedule. They're actually, some of them I think were definitely postponed, but they've already fed back up. I mean, and then with all the pressure and all the heat and all that and the lack of current, I think they just went a little deeper.
Up next in the north, we got Weiss Lake, a place where you boys won last year. Ethan, are you looking forward to that one?
I like Weiss.
You like Weiss just a little bit. Guys, hold them up for us right there. Zeke Gossett, Ethan King, 15-36. You all know the drill. I feel like you hold them up at every single tournament. I don't have to explain to you where to do it. All spots for 15-36. It's not a good day to be a spotted bass around Zeke Gossett and Ethan King. Chris Hensley and Kyle McKinney, boat 209. 5 fish today. That will go 8.56. Now, did I hear you say you wanted to weigh all of them for Mountain Dew Big Bass?
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm not sure that John will let you do it, but I'm here for it. See you guys at Eufaula. Evan Rice and Brian Rice. Boat 182 coming up next with 4 bass today. Just one shy of that limit.
That's right. I'd tell you how it was, but you probably heard it all today.
You lost them. Falling water.
Everything.
Yeah, if it could go wrong, it did go wrong. 5:47 for 4. Get you headed to Eufaula. Get that thing turned around down there. Daryl Crenshaw and Billy Adamson. Boat 147. Gonna have 5 today. That will go 880. I wasn't making fun of it. 880. We had to subtract the 1. I wish it said 18. That would have been fun, especially for the Mountain Dew jersey, dude. Like, we appreciate you. We'll see you. You follow. I'm going to keep it moving with Brent Cottle and Nick Robinson today. Here, 137. 5 that'll go 880. 880 today here. Stop number 3. You're shrugging your shoulders.
Here's 5 fish.
That's it. They let you bring in 5, and you got that limit. We'll see you follow. Last year's champs. One half of last year's winner. Not today, says John Pollard. Cameron Cox You know, we have trackers on the teams that we know are going to catch them. And you zigged when you zagged last year. You told me this morning conditions are very different in 2025 than they were last year.
Yeah, fish, of course, are way ahead of schedule than they were last year. We had high water, a lot of current. Spot fish last year, I couldn't really get a whole lot going on the spots. Had probably the best week I've ever had down here largemouth fishing, and then could not catch them today. Couldn't find a parking place, so a lot of people found them, look like. So
4 that are going to go a little over 5 pounds. We appreciate you, John, Pollard, and Cameron. We'll see you guys at Eufaula. Uh-oh. I see trouble coming. Josh and Huck Harrison. What's up, Huck? 4 for 690. I got some bad news for you, dude. Mom and Dad, right now, just outside the top 10, they had 15 pounds. They told me they're going to make you cut the grass. Uh-oh, yeah. They said if they today, you've got a push mow tomorrow. What do you think?
I don't know if I can.
You don't know if you can? Well, you better go home with your uncle then.
Today was my fault. 3 of those fish are his.
Nicely done. Y'all give it up for my man Huck right here. 12 years old. 3 of the 4 they weighed in. We'll see you follow, buddy. Hanging in there. Connor Crosby and Chandler Olivier. 4 bass, but 187. How are you, sir?
I'm good. Wasted a lot of gas today, but it's how it goes.
Listen, it's easy to burn gas on this place. 4 for $5.99, and we will see you at Lake Eufaula. How you guys doing? Good to see y'all. But 160. Mark LaPlante, Christopher Thomas, 5 fish today that are going to go 842 and get you headed towards Eufaula.
Can't wait, man.
Y'all like Eufaula?
Yeah, I like it. It's probably my favorite one out of the 5.
If you had to predict how much weight you're going to catch at Eufaula, is it somewhere between 10 and 30 pounds?
Yep. Somewhere between 10 and 30.
There we go. You heard it here. Somewhere between 10 and 30. We'll see you there. Winners at Lake Martin. They are the all-time winningest team in the Alabama Bass Trail history. Chris Rutland and Kobe Carden, 5 that are going to go 11:41 today. And you've been mad at them this year, and I think you're going to be even madder going into Eufaula.
Yeah, we put a lot of effort into this one too, and being a late boat, and there's a lot of people doing what we were going to do, and I think we just got way behind the rotation. We probably should have went a little further downriver before we started doing what we did. But hey, it was a fun day. Just you can't win them all, although we want to.
You want to, and you try, and you're always in the mix. We got Eufaula coming up, and then we end on the other home pond, Lake. Can we go bookends in 2025?
We need to squeeze Eufaula in there and then bookend.
Okay, let's go. Kobe Carton, Chris Rutland. And then there were none, Daniel Montgomery. We're up here. John Simpson ran off and left it. Did you fire John?
I don't think I have that capability.
Well, see, as assistant tournament director, if something, it's like being the vice president. If John is relieved of his duties, do you just automatically get to stand a little closer to me on stage?
I would think so.
I think so. Oh, no, here he comes. Don't tell him we're not talking about it. Here he comes. Here comes John. Next question. Question from the gallery over here. If you replace John, Darian wants to know, can he replace you?
I don't know about that.
I don't know if he's certified. I don't know, Darian. It's a very important job to make sure the fish act right up here. We keep law and order. We can't keep talking about this. John Simpson's back. And I am not trying to upset a member of the Fat Rascals, one of the most popular bands in the land, John.
Yeah, I mean, we're
top 5 right now in most popular bands.
Out of most bands that are called Fat or Rascal, we really are number 1. That's what I hear. Out of the genre of any band that has the word Fat or Rascal in the title. Worldwide, really. Worldwide. A lot of people tell me I'm number 1. Indeed. 17-11 on top, those Schroeders.
We got 12 fobs out.
Got just a few more teams left here at stop number 3. If you have bass, make your way to this stage. Darian's got a date. He's got a. He's talking to her. A hot date. Cannon. What's up, buddy? Darian's little boy on FaceTime off the side of the stage here. Hit that one out of the park.
Somebody brought me a bag before that. He goes, one of these is rotten. He handed it to me and ran away. I guess he turned the skip on.
Chad and Chase Schroeder on top of this deal, 17-11. Corey Cole, Quilly Trot, 17-09, just narrowly missing taking the lead there. The Godwin boys, Noah and Cole, 16-96 in third. Frank Bradfield and soon-to-be daddy, Tyler Morgan, 16-78. Ryan Schroeder, Little Bro to Chad and Chase. Fifth place was 1650. Rob Lee, Steve Winslet, 1638 and sixth. Tim Peake, Byron Smith, 1581 and seventh. Cody Williams, Grant Johnson, 1578 and eighth. Michael Adams, Raymond Adams, 1548 and ninth. And rounding out the Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard, top 10, Zeke Gossett and Ethan King, 1536. All Spotted Bass. We got Spotted Bass on top of the leaderboard and Spotted Bass in 10th. And we saw a 5'11 Spotted Bass. I did live sit under the console with my legs most of the day. Like a spotlight. Jimmy Sims and Jared Sims, boat 153, 5 fish. That'll go 10:51. Got those double digits here on a tough Alabama River day.
Yeah, you know, there was a few more big ones in there. They just weren't there today, so.
They ran off. Maybe they ran to Eufaula, and you'll find them down there. We'll see you down the road. If you've got bass to weigh, we'd like to weigh them here at the Alabama Bass Trail. We appreciate everybody tuning in to watch the weigh-in today and watch ABT Live presented by Amherst, myself, Darian Craig, Jason Duran running around on the Alabama River. We'll be back at it in a couple weeks at Weiss Lake in the Alabama Bass Trail North, and then we go down the road to Lake Eufaula for the fourth stop in the Alabama Bass Trail South. Just a couple more events in each division. Things starting to tighten up in the Angler of the Year race in both divisions. A team we have not seen weigh in yet today. Mark McKegg, Tim Hurst, your Angler of the Year leaders in the ABT North and ninth place in the ABT South standings right now. If things were to shake out for Mark and Tim, they could be the first team to ever win Angler of the Year in both divisions and the overall Angler of the Year. That wouldn't surprise us, though, I don't think.
No, those guys are super consistent everywhere we go, north, south. You know, they're just hammers.
No doubt about it. Darian spent a little time with them on ABT Live this morning. They were catching them like always, so we will see when they get back to Cooter's Pond. The Willoughbys, James and James, spent some time with them on ABT Live this morning. Boat 165. said they had 60 miles of river to cover, so they burned some gas and brought us some bass back to Cooter's Pond. 16:04. 16:04, going to go to 7th place for the Willoughby crew. Nicely done, boys. Got one we're going to wait for Mountain Dew Big Bass. We're just going to hold them up for a picture. All right. Like I said, we pulled up and got to spend just a few minutes with them on ABT Live. They're fishing the main river, and they said, we got 60 miles of this river to cover, and we got to get on the roll. And they did. Indeed. All Alabama River spotted bass getting in the Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard top 10. Nicely done for the Willoughby crew. I hold them up right here for Jason Duran. And before you guys run off, let's talk about it real quick, James. So you told me you had 60 miles of river to cover. Did you cover that 60 miles to catch that 16 pounds?
Yeah, right at it. We've covered some water today.
So when we saw you on ABT Live, you were fishing the main river. Was that pretty much the play all day long to catch those pretty spots?
Yeah, I stayed in the main river all day. That was kind of the game plan. I had a lot of water to cover. The problem is there's just not that much to fish. It's just a long way in between them.
So what type cover, if I'm coming to the Alabama River tomorrow to catch some big spots, what do I need to be focusing on?
Well, I can't tell you fully because we come back here every year.
Well, don't tell me fully. Tell me like halfway then. Give me a nugget.
Isolated stuff in the river.
Okay, when we're talking stuff, are we talking rocks? Are we talking wood?
It don't seem to matter.
All right. We appreciate you guys. John, a steel trap. The Willoughbys are steel traps. You're not getting the spotted bass juice from those guys. Curtis Coleman, Ken McNaughton, boat 167, 5 fish that will go. 10:48. I was trying to get us some information.
I heard, and I was listening.
Nope, nothing. Steel trap.
I was listening. He wasn't talking, was he?
How did you catch them today?
Oh, we actually caught him on a Davis spinnerbait and a Davis jig.
Did you catch them early on the shad spawn?
Oh, no. We tried that for a little while and it didn't work. We actually had to. It was tough. We called 2 times is all, and that's what we had.
Caught them a little bit all day. We appreciate you. We'll see you follow. Jimmy Wood and Ken Jones coming up next with 5 fish. Would you like to tell them? I like that. 5 that'll go 6:17. You said it's kind of like going where on your birthday?
Home.
Come on. He had a really good joke, but he bailed out on me on the microphone. It's okay. It's okay. It's Jared's birthday. That's why I wanted to tell the joke. Nope. John, do you want to tell the joke?
I'm not a comedian.
Okay. All right. All right. I read that on your resume, so.
That was one of those AI resumes.
AI chat ABT. Chat ABT resume.
I can do anything according to that resume, man.
Could be anything I want to be on Facebook. Bret Hart, Ricky Hart. Brett and Ricky Hart, boat 179, 5 that will go 971. You said tough day.
Tough day. We lost our practice. We had a shift actuator go out Thursday. Got it fixed Friday. So not too bad.
Get some practice at Eufaula, bringing some big ones down there. All right, we got a little break in the tanks here for just a minute. Winding down, just a few more Every angler has to turn in a key fob, so we know they're in safe. They have to turn it in or they cannot weigh their fish, and we've got just a few more key fobs left to be checked in. So we're kind of getting down to the final few anglers, and I know Chad and Chase Schroeder are probably hoping this thing hurries up and we call it final here, but until Tournament Director John Simpson says the scales are closed, we are still waiting on bass. 17 pounds was a guess. Darian, wasn't that Mark McKegg's guess this morning? 17.11 was Mr. McKegg's guess. 17 pounds. All right, we got some more fish coming this way. All right. Once we wrap this thing up here, the weigh-in, and we make things official, $15,000 go into the winner today. If they are lucky enough to be riding around in one of those beautiful Phoenix bass boats, an extra $8,000 going to go to the winner today. Plus several other contingencies on the line. Not a bad Saturday for catching some bass on the Alabama River. And then we're going to pay 40 teams. Here we go, boat 214 as we get into this later flight, last flight here. Stop number 3, the Alabama Bass Trail South Division presented by Phoenix Boats. Scotty Taylor, Shane Barker bringing us 5 for 12.73. Nicely done today. How did you catch those?
Main River, cranking.
Now, are we cranking on the bank or are we cranking out off the ledge?
Off the ledge.
What kind of crankbait are we using?
We're not going to talk about it.
Not going to talk about it? You can't even give me a hint?
No.
No hints. So if it's off the ledge, I'll assume it's got a little bit bigger lip on it than like a DT6.
Sure. More like a 10.
More like a 10. Okay. See, we got it. Thank you, guys. DT10 right there. Got it out of them, John.
Yes, sir.
You going to go buy some DT10s?
I've got some DT10s.
Well, you need more, John. Go to Academy and buy some more DT10s.
Yeah, I do need more DT.
Be a company man. You really can't. Especially the way I fish, because I hang them and lose them. All the Boat 172, James and Melody Perkins. 5 that are going to go 976 today out there on the Alabama River. A little stingy day, water falling, no current. Made it tough on a lot of folks today.
That's right.
Ready for you, Follow?
I only been on it twice.
Fixing to be 3 times. We'll see you down there. Catch them up. Just a few more teams left to weigh. See a few in line out here that we are waiting to bring us a bag of bass. Take just a quick break here. Let some of these teams get up here and get a bag. And we will be back to wrap things up here. The weigh-in portion. Stop number 3 here, the Alabama River.
Live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Garmin, Power Pole, Mountain Dew, Yamaha.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Here at Lanners McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LannersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, and Jerry. Let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Missing football? Well, Jax is kicking off our own bowl season with our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's a hearty heap of everything a Southerner craves. And this is one bowl season that won't break your heart. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
The Alabama Bass Trail, brought to you by Halo Fishing, Net Bait, Bait Fuel, Snag Proof.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
we truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Here at Lanners McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LannersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
At Southern Protection Agency, we're dedicated to providing top-notch security with a personal touch. Whether it's uniformed security, traffic control, or law enforcement services, we've got you covered. Contact us today for a free quote. Your safety is our priority.
of it.
Let's go. I think we should get some more.
She got it good too. T-boned it.
Let's go.
I love it.
Cheers.
Let's go.
Jax believes the key to rising and shining is dining. So kick off your day with 2 pork chop biscuits for only $5.55. You'll be shining so bright you might be tempted to share them. Or not. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
The Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, and by Academy Sports and Outdoors.
At what point does a town become a city? Is it when more and more businesses locate there? Maybe it's when the services and amenities improve. Or when opportunities expand the economy. Or in that moment when new neighbors move to town and soon become old friends. But what if you could have the best of both worlds? A city on the move with the soul of a small community. Where the more things change for the better, the more they stay the same. Now, that's city life worth preserving. The city of family. The city of growth. The city of charm. The city of Prattville. Where we'll always have the heart of a town.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends.
We truly love the sport of fishing.
That's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats. Built by anglers for anglers.
The perfect checking account doesn't exist. Not at a bank, that is. So why do you keep looking there? At AmFirst, you can get no minimum balance or monthly fees, an instant issue debit card, and free checks with unlimited check writing. But who doesn't want more? Like a rewards program you'll actually use, and convenient digital tools that make it easy to manage your account from anywhere. Now you could try and find that at a bank, or you could save yourself the trouble by checking with us.
Before there were hashtags, there were handshakes and shared stories. They gave us confidence to make our first cast and chase our dreams. They taught us to fish, and in the process, taught us about life. They taught us that success isn't just about reaching the top. It's about lifting others up. The future isn't just about selling tackle. It's about 3 simple words. Let's go fishing. Here's to the original influencers.
Jack's here with a breakdown of our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's got hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes topped with white peppered gravy. Talk about a winning combination. Woo! We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to Cooters Pond, Prattville, Alabama. Stop number 3, the Alabama Bass Trail South Division, presented by Phoenix Boats. And we are winding things down here. Just a few more teams to weigh in. Claymesser and Sam Rochelle, 221. They got us 5 fish today. And this last flight, 8:33. 8:33. You had to wait a minute to hear your boat number this morning.
Yeah, just a minute.
Did you take a nap?
I was putting on sunscreen before I took off. So yeah.
I already had to have the sunglasses out, huh, before your boat number was called. Tough day on the Alabama River, but we got Eufaula coming up next.
Yeah, we're excited.
You like Eufaula?
Yeah, yeah.
How many times have you fished it?
A bunch, more than here.
How much weight are you going to have? You're going to guarantee me you're going to bring to this stage at Lake Point State Park?
I don't know about guarantee, but I'm hoping for.
Nope, guarantees. Darian wants a guarantee. He told me every team to ask that today. We have. Everybody's given us one.
All right, I'm gonna say 1974.
1974. All right, I'm gonna write it down, John. Write it down. He's gonna have 1974 minimum. Yeah, minimum. 1974. 1711 still on top. The Schroeders, Chad and Chase Schroeder. Corey Cole and Quilly Trot, 1709. Barely missing taking the lead. And the Godwin boys, Noah and Coleman's third place, 1696. Headed to Eufaula next in the ABT South. 2 more to go. And then we will crown an Angler of the Year. The top 75 will then go to the Alabama Bass Trail Championship in October. Wheeler Lake, Decatur, Alabama. Probably see some smallmouth bass get weighed in that one. And a lot of largemouth, I would say. One of the teams that we've been waiting on, I see him. He's coming to the tanks right now. All right, coming up, your Angler of the Year leaders in the ABT North and ninth place team in the ABT South, Mark McKegg and Tim Hurst. We've been waiting on them to get here. It's only Mark. Hey, brother. It's never a good sign when it's only Mark. That means they don't think they're going to win or they're not going to get pictures taken. 5 that'll go 12:57. That's important, though. Not the day you wanted, but in the Angler of the Year race, we call this event, it's like Neely Henry, the equalizer. Things get kind of topsy-turvy here sometimes because of the conditions, and you guys got through it, headed on to Eufaula.
Yeah, we had a really good start to the morning. We caught just about every bit of that in the first hour, and then it was just awful on us. We couldn't cull all day. We caught a lot of fish today, just nothing big. But I'll tell you, I like the place. I like the lake. I like the town, but they should fly people in here and teach them how not to build a facility to have weigh-ins on. It's just awful.
You've been waiting to get to see me, and I know. Listen, I am. I've got this shirt on. You've been looking forward to seeing me all day, and I apologize that you didn't get to me quicker.
We came in at 4 o'clock, a little bit about 10 minutes till 4, and I've been sitting in my truck in what we call the circle of death as fishermen right here. This circle that you have. So, but no.
Poor Tim's been in the boat, though, and you've been in the air conditioning.
That's true. Listening to you.
Listening to me. Let me ask you this. Leading Angler of the Year in the North, you guys have won it in the South before. Catch them at Eufaula, catch them at Lay. I mean, history could be made this year. You guys could potentially win Angler of the Year in both divisions. We talked about this on the podcast, Miss Kay and I, this week. Do you guys think about the points at all at this point in the season, or you just go do what you do and see where it falls?
If you think about the points, you're going to get run over by these guys. You got to go try to catch them at every event. I mean, there's three events down in each division, so it's really a long way to go. I mean, one bad tournament and it can ruin you in either one. So no, we don't think about that. We just go try to practice and catch the biggest ones we can catch in the tournament. That's it.
And you always do. We appreciate you, Mark McKegg and Tim Hurst. And then there were 3, I believe, left to go. 3 more. Couple more teams to go, and they are on their way to the ABT stage here in Cooters Pond, Prattville, Alabama. Here we go. A wild weigh-in here on the Alabama River. Some Forrest Gump rain, throwing technical difficulties into our game plan here. Did cool it off a little bit, though, John. I'm proud to see that a little bit.
You know, I was shocked when I saw that rain come, and then I knew that sun would probably poke out. I was afraid it's going to be about 900 degrees.
It's normally what happens.
Yes, sir. But I've got a little breeze blowing now. It feels pretty good.
Got another team coming up here. Here we go. David Mims and Chris Masters, boat 181. Going to bring us 5 today. All right, sir. 764 says it's been a long day. Let's talk about Eufaula. You ready for Eufaula?
I am ready for Eufaula. Should catch a lot more fish.
Have you had a lot of tournament success over the years at Eufaula? A lot of experience down there?
No, I've caught 1 5-pounder, and that's about it. But
well, you're going to need 5 of those. You're going to have to find that one and 4 of his buddies when we go down there next month.
yeah, I'm going to try to. I think we should.
What kind of weight are you shooting for at Eufaula?
Oh, we're going to have 20 pounds to make it.
We'll look forward to seeing you bring them to me down there. Couple more to go. We need the Jeopardy music. Da, na, 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 na. Just a couple more teams to go. Tournament director John Simpson and assistant tournament director Daniel Montgomery trying to sort it out. Darian Craig is the assistant to the assistant tournament director. Jason Duran, your social media coordinator. We're going to take a quick break, a real quick one, and we'll be back to weigh in these last few bags. Can somebody knock the Schroeders off? We will see. Chad and Chase with 17-11. They're back there with fingers and toes crossed. I can promise you, trying to take home $15,000.
The Alabama Bass Trail is sponsored by Rapala, VMC, Crush City, TH Marine.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
I leave nothing to chance when it comes to hooks. They are the most critical part of the equation.
This is truly the best hook I've ever used.
Thinner, stronger, slicker, all the pluses that you really want in a hook. That red line right in the roof of her mouth, exactly where you want to get them.
When you have the opportunity to create something good, you might as well make this great. And I think that's what we did with the Red Line series of hooks.
In the relentless pursuit of domination on the water, one name stands above the rest. TH Marine's Atlas Jackplate. The power behind champions since 2007. The driving force that propels you to victory. More winners choose Atlas. For the fisherman who demands the best, Atlas delivers. Because every move counts. More winners choose Atlas.
It's the moment when everything is on the line and precision, power, and control make all the difference. A moment over 20 years in the making, anchored on loyalty, trust, and support that goes beyond all expectations. A relentless pursuit of perfection. All born from a revolutionary idea to help you rule the water. Power Pole.
Welcome to Minnow King. How can I help you?
Everything looks good. I'm friggin' starving, man. Been spawning all morning.
Ugh, TMI, bro. What do you want?
I'll take a Crush City freeloader and gizzard shad.
Anything to drink.
Water.
Pull ahead, please. Welcome to Minnow King.
We're gonna have what he's had. Yeah, throw me in a Ned BLT too.
Pull ahead, please.
Calm down, quit feeding him so much.
Hey, man, I'm trying to, man.
If you overfeed him, he's gonna hide under a log.
Jack's here, and in the South, we know how hard it is waiting for bowl season to come round again. So we're kicking up our own bowl season. For a limited time, you can get our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's a hearty heap of hand-breaded chicken fingers, crispy bacon, buttered corn, and mashed potatoes with white peppered gravy. Might not fill the football-shaped hole in your heart, but it'll sure fill your stomach. Get the loaded fried chicken bowl for a limited time. We're Jack's, and we're all about the South.
Welcome back to the ABT South here. Cooter's Pond, Prattville, Alabama. Do you know why this place is called Cooter's Pond?
I heard that it was because of a turtle.
Turtle.
So they say.
Do you believe that?
I think I could believe that.
I thought it was General Cooter. Wasn't it Cooter on Dukes of Hazzard? General Lee, but then there was Cooter.
I guess so. We'll go with the turtle.
So, tough day out there on ABT Live, running around trying to see these guys catch up a few of these spotted bass. But, dude, they absolutely showed up and showed out like they always do.
Yeah, but I talked to Goggins. And for those of you who watched the live, I talked to Goggins. So they're back in this pond. And he said that it took them an hour to get in. He said they nosed into the entrance of that creek that I got to. But they just had to hammer it. And he said they were throwing up a rooster tail. They push-pulled for an hour to get back into the spot. And said that there was, a tunnel hole that was going to beat them in there. And they passed them at blast-off, but then in that little ditch, the tunnel hole got past them again. So they got in, and apparently those guys caught them. And those guys finished second last year. So they were trying to get into the good stuff and couldn't get in.
And Goggins ended up taking a 1 ounce weight to the eye. It's been a crazy weigh-in. The stuff that, yeah, he took his glasses off and he was looking at me. And I didn't want to ask. I wanted to say, did you get in a fight? But I was trying to be polite. And he said, I took a 1 ounce weight from CJ. They were punching, and CJ ended up punching him in the face. Been a wild weigh-in, though. Lots of big bass, some giant spots. We saw a 5'10" spot, which is unbelievable. Do you think 17-11, we got a few teams left, 17-11 and the Schroeders take this thing?
If somebody out there is holding more than 17 pounds, they are savages. I'll just say that. I think it's going to win. But if you're sitting out there in this crowd with over 17 pounds, you're a savage.
You are. I used to, in a club, you'd always have them guys that would just wait till everybody weighs in, and then they come up there to bust up the game. Who is your pick? All right, putting you on the spot, ABT South. Who's your pick for Angler of the Year as we head into the final two events this season. This is kind of where things start taking shape.
Oh, where are Noah and Cole sitting right now?
They up there. They're going to be up there after today.
Man, I think it'd be cool to see them win it. Obviously, to see Mark and Tim, if they could pull off the double, would be the coolest thing ever for to watch. But Noah and Cole, they just got a little chip this year. I've been talking to them. They got a little chip. It seems like last year they were happy all year. This year they're like a little bit more gritty and a little bit meaner.
See, they're going to come out of here potentially with a top 5 today, and I poked the bear on the podcast this week. One last question, because I think we got a team coming. Do you think you'll get fired before the season's over?
I plan on it. I plan on it.
Darian Craig, y'all sweet T-boy right there. Ken and Greg Sessions, we've been waiting on you guys. Good to see you. Boat 213 and a good bag. Going to go all the way to 7th place. 16:05, worth the wait. Not far off from scaring the Schroeders that are in the lead. How'd you catch those today?
A little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. Shallow and deep?
Yep.
What kind of baits?
Spinnerbait, jig.
Spinnerbait and a jig. All right. Hold them up. Right out here for Jared. 7th place for the Sessions. And with just a couple teams left, a guaranteed top 10 here at stop number 3, the ABT South. Mixed bag, big spots, and big Alabama River largemouth for Ken and Greg Sessions. One of those bags that probably scared the Schroeders a little bit when they walked up here, not going to lie. When they put them in the bump sink, Daniel Montgomery said, uh-oh. Couple more teams to go. Great job, guys. See how you follow. The day started out pretty tough on ABT Live. The weights looked like they were going to be down, potentially with the crazy conditions, but as usual, the Alabama Bass Trail anglers always show up in a big way. You've got to bring it to make a top 10 and especially win an Alabama Bass Trail event in the north or the south. Just shy of 16 pounds to get in that Pro Guy Batteries leaderboard top 10 right now as we wind this thing down. We have one team left to weigh. They are almost here, I'm being told by John Simpson. His words like the gospel to me up here. What he says goes. One more team to go, and if they do not have 17-12, the Schroeders are going to be your champs today. Take home $15,000 plus potential contingency bonuses for a great day of bass fishing on the Alabama River. Here at stop number 3, presented by Phoenix Boats. We're going to pay 40 places today. And, of course, all of our anglers fighting to get in the top 75 in points. That'll take them to the championship on Wheeler Lake later this fall. Going to send 75 from the south, 75 from the north. Every winner from every event automatically qualifies. Entry fee free championship. Over $100,000 will be paid out at Wheeler Lake in October. All right, I see him walking. All right, Schroeder, the Schroeder family. Look, are they leaning? Are they walking funny? Is it 17-12? Come on, lean with it. I don't know. I think it's at least 17-11. I think. They just been down there waiting to build suspense. One more to go. Then John Simpson's going to call this thing. I can feel it. Going to close the scales pretty soon.
This is it.
This is it. Big moment. What's your guess? 17-12? Do they have it? Here we go. Last team to the stage. Eric Bryan, Lucas Anderson, boat 196. He says, I work out because I'm ugly. I don't work out because I'm lazy. I need one that says that. The Schroeders are going to be your champion here at the Alabama River. 10 pounds right there today, boys. Thank y'all for fishing with us. Congrats to Chad and Chase Schroeder, your winners of stop number 3 with 17-11. Corey Cole and Quilly Trot going to take home second place. 17-09. The Godwins, Noah and Cole, get back to the podium with 16-96, getting back to that Godwin fashion we're used to right there. Frank Bradfield and Tyler Morgan headed to see a baby be born right now. 16-78 in fourth. Fifth place, Ryan Schroeder and Cody Harrell. 16-50. Taking home top fives for the Schroeder family. Rob Lee and Steve Winslet, 16-38 in sixth place. Seventh place, Ken Sessions, Greg Sessions, 16-05. The Willoughbys, James and James, 16-04 in eighth. Ninth place, Tim Peake, Byron Smith, 15-81. And rounding out your Pro Guide Batteries leaderboard, top 10, Cody Williams and Grant Johnson with 15-78. We'll take one last quick break, and we'll be back to do our favorite part of the day. We're going to hand out some hardware, hand out the Happy Gilmore checks, and give out the real money here, a lot of it, to over 40 teams today here at the Alabama Bass Trail South Division, stop number 3, Alabama River.
Live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail is brought to you by Garmin, Power Pole, Mountain Dew, Yamaha.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
Here at Landers McClarty Chevrolet, it's time to pick your offer on a new Chevy Silverado 1500. That's right, pick the offer that's best for you. Choose rates as low as 2.9% for 72 months, or how about up to $12,000 off all Silverados? They have the best selection in years with over 500 pre-owned vehicles available. Big store, big on savings, and big on customer service. Visit LandersMcClartyChevrolet.com.
Some things ain't worth keeping. Yesterday's traditions, today's adventures, tomorrow's memories. Now that's something worth keeping. Fish Alabama and find your keeper.
For more information, visit fishalabama.org.
Stetson Blaylock, Todd Auten, Hank Terry, let's go!
Garmin Live Scope, I tell you right now, if you don't have it, you are behind. It's just wild. It's like a video game.
If you do not have that Garmin Live Scope, you are definitely missing out.
Bassmaster Classic Champion!
Missing football? Well, Jax is kicking off our own bowl season with our new loaded fried chicken bowl. It's a hearty heap of everything a Southerner craves. And this is one bowl season that won't break your heart. We're Jax, and we're all about the South.
All right, guys, we talked about it on live earlier. Last year, it seems like everywhere we went, y'all were there, or like headed in the creek that we were in. This year, we ain't got to cover y'all that much, but good bag of fish. Just talk about how you caught them a little bit.
Well, we tried to start this morning in a creek. It's kind of hard to get in there, but the water dropped a little bit overnight, so we couldn't get in there, and ran in a place that we like to fish. We caught a 3 and like a 2 3/4 swimming and flipping. We just ran around, didn't catch much, and we ran to a spot we like downriver, and we caught them 3 good spots. Yeah. I believe we left one of them swimming, though.
So that one would have helped a bunch?
Yeah, he pulled into her, and she took off peel and drag, and it was another one over 4 for sure. I think it was bigger than all of those we had, but I don't know how she come off. But
any shad spawn stuff this morning?
Not this morning. We found a pretty good one in practice, but we checked it yesterday and they were gone. And then
the water dropping probably messed it up.
It could have, yeah.
We got a real late boat number 2, and there was boats. There was 1 or 2 boats ahead of us this morning. We had one dock and one seawall we wanted to catch fish on, and they caught 5 or 6 off of that stretch. But it's part of having a late boat number.
That's right. Well, good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Boat number 177, weighed in over 17 pounds, didn't have enough to get the lead. First question is, do you think the leading weight was 17.11, I believe? You think that's going to hold up, or you think there's going to be another big bag in the afternoon bite?
It should be another big bag, I would think.
Somebody was saying the afternoon bite was picking up.
It was. Well, it laid out probably about 2:30. We quit getting bit.
Okay. How'd y'all catch them?
One main gravel bar on the main river, really, just throwing crankbait and worm on it.
Gotcha.
TT10, shad color.
Yeah. Is that a history spot that y'all know, or did you find it in practice?
No, it's a spot I know.
Yeah. Okay.
It's about time the river got right.
Okay, so we've been waiting on this one for a minute then. Talk about the shad spawn a little bit. Was there a shad spawn go on the gravel bar, or is this just y'all just fishing?
We was too late. We was way downriver.
Gotcha.
There was a lot of shad everywhere. Shad were everywhere. And I think that's why the bite happened like it did.
Awesome. Well, good job, guys.
Thank you.
Jason's got a couple questions for you, I believe. All right, usually when we have a new leader, both partners come up to weigh in the fish, but 17.11, that's what everybody's saying might take to win.
I don't know. They're biting pretty good late.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I don't know. I know my little brother's got a pretty good sack too, so. And we were right beside each other all day.
So y'all, is that something y'all, easy thing to share fish, or did y'all see them catch fish all day?
Well, we pulled up late on the spot, and I know they had one over 5, but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. How'd you catch them?
Caught all of them on a jig.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the current?
Yeah. Well, what current they had, I mean, it was slow, but we caught them from about 8 foot to all the way out to 20 foot.
Wow.
Yeah.
One spot all day type thing?
No, we hit about 7 or 8 different spots on spot holes, but fished for largemouth for the first 3 hours and just couldn't do nothing with them.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, good job, man.
Appreciate it.
Yep.
Thank you.
The Alabama Bass Trail, brought to you by Halo Fishing, Net Bait, Bait Fuel, Snag Proof.
At Phoenix Boats, our passion for fishing is obvious. Whether it's a pro event or fishing with our family and friends,
We truly love the sport of fishing.
that's why our goal is to make every single Phoenix boat that goes out the door the best fishing platform it can be in both design and construction.
We love to fish as much as anyone, and we believe it shows in every boat we build.
Phoenix Boats, built by anglers for anglers.
All right, welcome back to stop number 3 here, the ABT South Division presented by Phoenix Boats. Miss K, the Alabama River, we thought it was going to be a little grimy and tough when we were on ABT Live, changing conditions like crazy, lots of curves, but per the norm, the ABT South team showed up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure they did. I didn't get to hear any of the way in, so I know the guys that are in the top 3, though. I mean, they're hammers.
Absolutely.
You know, we talked about Cole and Noah. I mean, Chase and Chad, they're 2 times winners now. They won on Lake Martin a few years ago. So these South guys can catch them. I mean, and this was a tough, stingy Alabama River. I mean, we saw that on live. You know, it wasn't the Alabama River that we're used to seeing. But these guys catch them, and it's a great points day for a lot. And it's going to be funny to see what the point swing really is after this.
That's what we were just talking about. Going to be a big swing after this event. Well, let's hand out the hardware, the Happy Gilmore checks, and the real checks. So we are all about right here in the ABT. In third place, those Godwin boys. Get them up here. Noah and Cole Godwin, third place, back on the podium. 1696, going to win $6,000 today. Add it to all their other ABT winnings. They've got plenty of them. I said this week on the podcast they were our dark horse choice, which I felt weird calling these guys dark horses with all their success in the Alabama Bass Trail. That's the last team you want to have fired up going into the last 2 events of the year. Eufaula's always good to them. And, of course, that Coosa River is good to them. And we know they're going to show out the rest of this season. Congrats, guys. Noah and Cole Godwin now second place today, coming up just shy of the win. Corey Cole and Quilly Trott with 17:09 here for stop number 3. Couple drops of water right there make a big difference. One shad in a live well somewhere. Gonna take home $7,500. Take home the hardware. Congrats, guys. Nicely done. And they've been waiting for a minute for the weigh-in to end so we can officially call them 2-time Alabama Bass Trail champions. The Schroeders, Chad and Chase with 17-11, all Alabama River spotted bass, getting it done and getting the win here at stop number 3, $15,000 worth of spotted bass going to the Schroeders. Chad and Chase Schroeder, y'all make some noise for them. Stop number 3 champs. They earned it on a tough Alabama River day. We appreciate everybody tuning in to ABT Live, for showing up here at Cooters Pond for the weigh-in and watching at home. We will see you next in the Alabama Bass Trail North Division at Weiss Lake, and then back in the South for Lake Eufaula. We'll see y'all down the road.
This live coverage of the Alabama Bass Trail has been presented by AmFirst Credit Union and sponsored by Phoenix Boats, Landers McClarty Chevrolet, McGraw-Webb Chevrolet, Jax, Garmin, Rapala, VMC, Crush City, Pro Guide Batteries, Mountain Dew, TH Marine, American Baitworks,